Yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Noon, and that's Leo in the third house. Back with another reading. This gonna be another reading. This gonna be another pick a card reading. Hey, what's up, heroic hero? How you doing tonight? What was I just looking? Oh yeah, YouTube. Mm-hmm. And then I go there. And then I go here. And then I push save. And then we done. I'm doing well, actually. I can't complain. Another beautiful night. I figured I'd do this before I take it down for the night. Hey there, Tony. Hey. Yeah, I am going to do them. I'm going to do them at the end. I'm just going to do them on Friday, most likely. So tomorrow will be the last three, because it's Thursday. And then Friday, I'll just do Leo, Libra, and Capricorn over. Hey, Brianna. That was my plan. That's my plan. So that's what I'm going to do Friday morning. I'll just do those three over. Because this time, can you hear me better now? Because now I took the fuzzy shit off. It was the fuzzy stuff that was on the mic that was making me sound kind of muffled. And it turns out that's for sound control. So like if the wind is blowing or there's a fan or something like that, it's supposed to pick that up. So it's not like, you know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, we're going backwards today too, y'all. So it's kind of late, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. All right. So we was on Pisces. All right. So Pisces. Who's your next intimate relationship? Hey there, Kim Priestess. Hey, Pisces Moon. Right, so, let's see. Who is this? So this will be somebody who you guys have conflict with. Possibly you guys will be coming to a resolution with this person. All right, could have been tension or possibly a breakup. Might have been committed with this person. Or this is going to be somebody who you're going to be committed with, but it may be a struggle getting into a connection with this person. This would be potential long-term, though, but it's like there's going to be needing to be compromises. There's going to need to be clear boundaries. You're also going to have to work through certain vulnerabilities that you've already had. Let's say vulnerabilities around trust. Let's say vulnerabilities around giving up control. Let's say vulnerabilities around maybe like recognizing your limiting behaviors or limiting patterns, like stuff that you can and can't do. So this may be somebody who brings these things up in you by causing stress, conflict. And you know what I mean, they probably make you upset. All right, but it's somebody who's loyal, so that's always a good thing. And it's somebody who does want a long-term partnership. It's maybe somebody who's very strategic too with the way they present themselves or the way they deal with you. So it's maybe somebody who has more of like a scarcity mindset. So maybe they play like mind games in that way where they're kind of worried about maybe losing you or maybe disapproving, like maybe like not gaining your approval or something like that. All right, so it's maybe somebody who has a birthday in June or like in the summer. So this could be like a Cancer, Gemini, Leo, early part Virgo, maybe. But we haven't gotten any signs yet. This is going to be somebody who's going to make you reflect a lot, though, just from interacting with them on a regular. All right. And it's like I said, the thing that's going to hold you back, if anything, is going to be your refusal to compromise or your refusal to negotiate. All right. There's somebody who maybe isn't into like spirituality. They may not agree with their spiritual practices, or this is just somebody who maybe is like a non-believer in a way, or they just don't really like get along with the spiritual stuff, which may be like this tarot. Like maybe they know you watch tarot or you're into astrology, or they may not really be into that. So that might be something. You know what I mean? Or it's maybe somebody who is into it, but just maybe a little bit jealous about like how much more you know than them. So maybe it could be that too. All right. So maybe that's the conflict, like your views, your beliefs. Usually that's an opposition, but a square could be that too, where, you know, we have conflicting interests. So maybe somewhere where you guys have conflicting interests between you. This could be a spiritual person though, if they're not necessarily like jealous of your spirituality, they just maybe be spiritual, you know what I mean? And they may actually kind of hide it, or they may be very strategic with how they express it or show it to you. It says, before you love anyone, you have to love yourself first. And it says witty, intellectual. So this is somebody who always puts themselves first. That's what this person is. So it's somebody who always thinks about what they need before they think about what you need. So that might be also part of the conflict, or kind of part of like the power struggles that y'all may have. Because it may seem like this person doesn't really care about what you need. Though they want a long-term partnership, that might be the conflicting issue. It's like, well, you don't seem to really like negotiate or worry about my feelings or worry about what I'm needing in this situation. You seem to be more self-possessed or focused on yourself. So that sounds more like a Virgo energy, but we do not have any signs yet. But it sounds more like a Virgo energy. We'll see. For some of y'all, it's going to start off as a secretive connection, because I just seen the moon and the Ace of Wands. It might start off as just sex. Yeah, Knight of Wands. It might just start off as just sex. For some of y'all, they may be foreign, or they may be somebody who's always on the go, very athletic. This is somebody who likes to go back and forth. They tend to be overly confident too. I got a lot of fire. So this is somebody who, like I said, maybe is more likely born in the summer, but if it's not that, it's just somebody who lives more of like an active lifestyle. Also, can y'all hear me? Do it sound like I'm mumbling? Do it sound like I'm like I don't know, does it sound like I'm muffled? What's up, ML? Does it sound like I'm muffled? I just want to make sure I'm not muffled, because I don't want to be like spending the time to do it and then we can't even hear it or listen back to it. Let me know. Is it working? That sound clear? Perfect. All right. So anyway, this is somebody who may be clout hungry too. So they may be into you because they feel like other people are into you. All right. There's somebody who says anything, does anything, makes shit up. So it's maybe somebody who just like overplays themselves, and that's why that Knight of Wands is here in reverse. Because it's somebody who's usually overconfident, overly self-assured, maybe a little cocky at times. You know what I mean? Very arrogant. But it's probably because they're used to the attention, or they're used to being very competitive when it comes to partnerships. So they may use any tactics they can to get you to go along with what they want you to. So far, we got Sag, we got Leo. And that's why I was like, this is somebody who like plays themselves up because of the clout hungry. So it's maybe somebody who plays themselves up to be, you know, maybe like more healed, maybe ready for commitment. You know what I mean? They may kind of put on that facade of like, I'm ready for this. I'm ready to like negotiate, but they don't seem to negotiate. That's where you're going to recognize this person, because they'll say that they want to, but they have issues with negotiating. And so square also means that there's a need for boundaries or clear outlines in a relationship. All right. So it's like the way that you normally would do things in a relationship doesn't work with this person. And the way that they normally would work in a relationship doesn't work with you. So that's why there's negotiation. All right. So you're going to get to know this person. This is somebody who's probably socially awkward, or somebody who doesn't really have a lot of friends or have a lot of people around them. They tend to like cause conflict with a lot of people, just, I guess, whenever they go out, because normally it's somebody who's by themselves. So, and then I got the Virgo energy here. Like I told y'all, we got the Hermit. I told you it's a Virgo energy. Even without any of the cards coming out, I could have told you that this is what these, I knew it. It's mostly fire signs or people who are born in the summer, more likely. Now, if they're not born in the summer, they just have these maybe heavy fire placements or heavy Virgo placements. Because these are, when I seen the mouse, I always notice somebody who's very nitpicky, very critical of people. They tend to be very nosy. They tend to be in doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing, or they tend to be in places where they shouldn't be at. You know what I mean? But it's somebody who's clout hungry. So they're with you because they feel like other people are attracted to you, or other people are interested in you. You know what I mean? So like this is somebody who gets into that competitive mode and just wants to win. You know what I mean? So that might be also part of the tension, because it's never about you. This was never about you. It was always about them. So that's probably why, you know what I mean? Somebody was like, yeah, they want long term. Yeah, but they may be more of a facade. But there's somebody who will rush into the relationship with you too, and they'll put a lot of energy in that first, because all they want to do is just beat whatever competition is around, or just beat out whatever options they feel like you have. That's all they really want. It's kind of like they see you as a gem, or they see you as somebody who's rarely seen. Okay, we got the lovers here. They find you to be sexually attractive or appealing. Could be a Gemini, could be a Sag. But again, we got the Ten of Wands. It's somebody who's not responsible. They don't stay persistent. And then we got the Page of Wands behind that. It's all about fun, excitement, entertainment. You know what I mean? So here we go. We do got some Capricorn towards Virgo, but we got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this would be somebody, like I said, who plays themselves up at times. Maybe they spend more money than what they need to. They put on a facade of being more stable or more ready for commitment than what they really are. Hey there, Carmen. You know, what's up, little mama? So they put up on a facade of being maybe a little bit more stable or a little bit more persistent, pressed than what they really are. They're not even as interested as it would seem. This may be just somebody who's looking for fun. But like, I guess their goal or their like whole premise behind them is to like sell it like they want a relationship. So this is somebody who you guys are gonna more likely struggle with negotiating. It'll be constant conflicts, arguing. You might like this though, because the with the lovers here, this means that they do have good sex. Y'all have good chemistry, good like rhythm together. So like he stroke, she stroke, whatever. Y'all kind of go together. Y'all understand each other's body, or you guys just have like an innate knowing of each other. So it'd be good. Conversations would be good. You guys can have good conversations. They can be very passionate, but like I said, sometimes you guys will come on to points where you guys don't agree, and this person will be like not wanting to back down, you know what I mean? Because they feel like they know it all. And this is somebody who's used to being on their own. And like, I'm assuming that maybe they lose friends based on them being so like contentious or so like flighty. Like, you know what I mean? If things don't go their way, this would be somebody who leaves, dashes away, you know what I mean? Out of anger and frustration. So like, this is somebody who tries to cause drama or cause conflict if things aren't going their way. Yeah, they'll drop the whole situation. So this would be somebody you're going to have to lower your expectations for. That's what you're going to need to know about them. They may be more like a browner skin, but if they're not brown, then they just may be like tanner. If they're not tan, then it'd be like a lighter skin. But it gives me more like a lighter brownish tan color. You know what I mean? It could be white. It could be any color, though. But normally these are browner skin people, the ones I'm looking at. The wands. Well, the wands are lighter. No, the cups and the air are lighter. So yeah, the wands and the earth are darker. So these are like darker skinned people, or browner skin, tanner. Could be Hispanic, maybe Asian, maybe Native American, maybe Indian. Usually a darker complexion, and even if they're not necessarily like any of those nationalities, any of those races that I just mentioned, they can just have like browner attributes. You know what I mean? So, or maybe the clothes that they wear are more like earth toned or more vibrant, flashy. So that's something that you'll know, because they are well dressed though, but they're gonna have a nice body, very nice sex appeal. So that's what you'll notice about this person. So it's like instant recognition with this person. Like you'll feel like, oh, I got this person, or I get this person, or they get you. So it's one of those. But it's somebody who doesn't like feeling obligated in relationships, even though they have put on this act or facade of like wanting long term. It's a game. It's a game to them. That's what it is. We got the Five of Wands with the Knight of Wands. That's a jouster. This is somebody who likes entertainment, likes parties, likes celebrations. They like being in the mix. You know what I mean? But they also want like stability. They want a relationship with somebody. They want commitment. They want a long-term partner. They want equal give and take. But like what looks equal to you and what looks equal to them is not the same. So you're gonna have to get your negotiation skills up with this person if you want something to like continue, or if you want this situation to go anywhere. You're gonna have to learn how to negotiate with this person. So you can't win it all, and neither can they. So, and like I said, with the square, you gotta learn how to set boundaries. So yeah, but it says have faith in yourself to take the steps where your soul is guided to take you. So this is somebody who's probably really impulsive, just follows their own instincts, moves to the beat of their own drum. They don't think too much of others. They think very highly of themselves. You know what I mean? But like they tend to be alone a lot, but they don't want to be alone. You get what I'm saying? So like they don't want to be alone. And if you don't want to be alone, negotiate. That's what this is hitting for. All right. So what I was thinking sometimes, because I'm gonna wrap this up, but like this may be also somebody who like makes shit up so that way they can like, it's like to win an argument. They may make up a point that's not even real. You know what I mean? They'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? They just say some off the wall shit, and it's not even like valid to the discussion that we're having, but they want to win. So like this is somebody who's very competitive in that way, even if they're wrong. They want to keep fighting just to kind of like prove their point. All right. So anyway, hey there, ZZ. Let me give you signs. Could be a Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Sag, Leo, Virgo. Possibly for a little razzle dazzle, could be a Libra or a Taurus. And if it is any of these signs, it's going to be somebody who's very entitled. They're used to getting their way. They're used to being spoiled. They're used to being put on a pedestal. You know what I mean? So that's probably the difficulty, because this is somebody who's used to having it how they want it. You know what I mean? They're used to being spoiled and given to and not having to do too much or put too much effort in. They don't know what that means to negotiate because they never had to. So that's why it's going to cause tension, because you're probably like that too. Like, I don't gotta compromise. People take care of me, or people give to me too. People spoil me, put me on a pedestal. So that's where the issue is going to be, because most likely you guys are in that same boat, because that's when the lovers show up as a reflection of who you are. All right. So we are on. Hey there, Claudia. Let's go over here to Aquarius. Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Hey there, Spiritually Thrive. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How about yourself? Wasn't you just live? I thought I seen you live. I was gonna swing in there, but I was like, man, I gotta charge this phone up, and then I need to go live. I gotta go to work myself. Hey, the D. It's okay, D. Hey, the D. You was here in spirit. How did I even know you weren't here? You know what I mean? But thank you so much. All right, so Aquarius, who's your next intimate relationship? All right, so it's gonna be somebody who's unexpected, and this may be somebody who causes a disruption to your regular pattern or to your like structure, foundation, maybe, or they may mess up your like something that you're being devoted towards, or something that you're disciplined at. This is somebody who's very disciplined themselves, though. Could be a Capricorn, or it's just somebody who's very mature, very grounded, very stable. You know what I mean? And they don't have to necessarily be like stable and like financially, but they could be. You know, it's just somebody who just tends to have like a structure, a routine, some type of pattern that they like live up to. They may be kind of strict, stern, because we got Saturn and we got Comet. So there's somebody who maybe has like a unusual, well, I was gonna say they have an unusual schedule, but like, I guess, I don't know, there may be some type of consistency to it then. Because Saturn would mean that they have some type of structure laid out, some type of foundation laid out. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those. Oh, I didn't know you was an aqua. For some reason, I would have kind of assumed you to be a water sign, spiritually Thrive. Hey there, Kitty. You late as hell. It's all good. It's all good. Somebody else was here first. They always be here now. Using somebody else's room, chatting them up, gassing them up, making them look good, making them feel good. Whole time, you left me here. Didn't even care about me. Didn't even care about me. All right, so some of y'all, I don't know why I'm saying this, but maybe you might hear from this person on a Saturday. You may encounter this person on a Saturday. Kind of like could be like an unexpected event. You don't see it coming. You know what I mean? It just kind of disrupts maybe what you had going on. This may be somebody who interrupts something that you have going on. They may unexpectedly message you, or they may unexpectedly, like, you know, something unexpected between you and them. Sometimes it could just be like you went to the mall, you went to the store, and you ran into this person. You wasn't expecting to run into this person. You didn't even know them. So it may be somebody new. All right, but if not, it's going to be somebody who you still have kind of like an uncertainty about. Can't really read them. You know, they may be like, maybe I was going to say on and off, or like in and out. So maybe that. This is somebody who maybe is going through like a hard time, or somebody who's like a hard worker. All right, so it says you got 3 options. So this may be somebody who has a lot of options, but I think it's somebody who likes having control of situations. So far, we got Capricorn. All right, but if I really wanted to be for real, I would say also with the comet, maybe Aquarius, because it's the unexpected, and Aquarius is usually more like an unexpected type of energy. So we're going to say an Aquarius too, but for right now, it's just Capricorn. And because Saturn's here, it could be Capricorn too, because that's also a co-ruler of Saturn. So we'll say that. There's somebody who usually is good at restricting themselves, or like restricting others, or something like that. Like, it's kind of hard to like get through this person's tough exterior. All right. So what I got? For some of y'all, they may be bisexual. If not, this is somebody who deals with a lot of internal conflicts about like messaging you, communicating with you, because they may have some type of like integrity, or they may have some type of like, maybe it's like maybe it's like high expectations, because Capricorn or Saturn can represent high expectations in others. So maybe they have some type of like high expectation either of themselves or of you. You know what I mean? It's one of those two things. So they're conflicted about like wanting to reach out with you. There's somebody who's at war with themselves. They may be, like I said, they could be bisexual, or they could be like have a different sexual orientation than you, or the same. So maybe they could be gay. It could be one of those. Anyway, it's a water sign, so it says healing natural. So this is somebody who's very emotional. So maybe they're not gay. Let's say that. If it's a male, he may not be bisexual or even gay or whatever. He may just be very like emotional, very like intuitive, like just gentle, caring. You know, they may come off as very like soft in a way, but like come off as stern. So that maybe that's what's hard to read about this person. Like they come off as like very like masculine, but at the same time maybe they're very like soft. You know what I mean? And very like vulnerable in a way. So this is somebody who poses to disturb you, though. They intend to disturb you. So, or they cause disturbances around you. So that may be it too. So maybe they're loud then. Because if it's causing disturbance, you're like, well, what's the problem? That might be just that they're loud. Let me see. Who is it? There's going to be somebody who's spiritual too, and they shine. So there's somebody who gets a lot of attention, or just somebody who, like, you notice them. You'll recognize them. You're like, oh, shit. I'll see. I know this person, so maybe I don't know. I was gonna say maybe they're light skinned, but they don't. I just said that they may not be light skinned. They may just be like you know, maybe they get a lot of attention just for like being wherever they are. Like they tend to like stand out. A lot of people notice them. Yeah, we're going backwards, Cody. I mean, Kitty. And this would be somebody who irritates you a lot too. I guess they irritate you with like how stubborn they are, or how like I'm gonna say stubborn though, but it kind of seems like this is somebody who can't be moved. Like once they made their mind up, they're like, So once they kind of like judge something, and they're like, that's it. All right. Yes, attractive person. We got Queen Rising. This is somebody who thinks about you, cries over you, or stresses over you guys. They may kind of come off as like with an RBF or sad. Now, yeah, somebody who kind of seems like they don't really care about anything around them, or they don't care about others. They come off as kind of cold. You may feel like this person doesn't care about you at first. All right. Like you may also kind of feel like you shouldn't be dealing with this person either. You may kind of assume that they're toxic. You know what I mean? Like they may kind of seem like this isn't good for me. I probably shouldn't be dealing with this person. Like intuitively, you're gonna feel comfortable with them, but at the same time, you may kind of feel like something about them is like give me like off limits, or I shouldn't be dealing with them, or something. But you don't have no facts, so it'd just be mostly like insinuation or assumptions that you'll have about this person. You know what I mean? So I do get them being very emotional. But it says stepping into their power. So there's somebody who always is in the spotlight, or always gets everybody's attention, or always gets recognized, or always gets an admiration from others. They may have a nice, attractive body, because I do see that. So like they may like to show up their body, or they may have an attractive body, or something like that. Like there's something about them just able to get attention. So it says it never has the facts, make shit up, lies. So maybe they're a liar. Maybe they make shit up. You know what I mean? Like this would be somebody, and I guess maybe that'll tell you stuff that you want to hear. So far, we got is like Capricorn and Aquarius, but we're gonna see. So, who's your next intimate relationship with? Ooh, over there. All right, could be a Leo. So this is somebody who's physically strong. They may have long hair, longer like reddish hair, brownish hair, tannish hair, not blonde, but maybe, but not blonde. I'm getting like a darker hair, brunette, red, brown, like a brighter color or a very dark color. So, but it could be blonde. You know what I mean? I'm just looking at the card at this moment. So this may also be somebody who's a musician, or somebody who has children, or somebody who has like a larger dog, a larger pet, or they have, maybe they have, it could also be control issues, because I keep seeing this with the strength and the Saturn. That somebody who has like control issues. They're good at getting what they want because they're usually very persuasive. But this is also somebody who usually moves from one relationship to the next, or they usually like come off as like indecisive around you, like mixed feelings. It's somebody who has mixed feelings, and you may have that same feeling with them, like because it comes off as like somebody who's like nonchalant, not really into it. It may seem like they play games at times, or that there's like silent power struggles with this person. You know what I mean? But they're very charming, very good, like nice to talk to. You know what I mean? I guess there's something that you could learn from this person. They just may not be like your usual type. So something about them isn't what you normally would have went for. They are attractive, but it's like something that, no, you didn't miss Virgo. I didn't even do Virgo. But it's like you probably wouldn't have like interacted with them if they hadn't maybe been attractive, or if they hadn't like shine or stood out in the way they stand out. Yeah, I got like gentler features. Maybe younger than you, maybe. You know what I mean? But very popular, because we got Six of Wands and Page of Pentacles and King of Wands. Very popular in your environment or your community. Maybe you used to work with them, or this is like somebody you guys work around. Because I've seen the Three of Pentacles, so it's a lot of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Just maybe somebody who patronizes you, or somebody who presents an opportunity for you guys to like dibble and dabble or do something. That's the intention. So this would be somebody who I kind of feel like they have kids. And if they don't have kids, hold on real quick, yo, because hiding is bitch. All right, I'm back. All right. So anyway, yeah, I mean, it could be. So we said, okay, he said older or just hot. I mean, you know, it could be. Sometimes Saturn is like a very mature person. I did say that in the beginning. but I got Page of Pentacles. So even if they're not like older, then they're just like very like good looking for their age. They took care of themselves. So this may be somebody who's studying school and like a student, or somebody who's training, or somebody who's like maybe a personal trainer, or somebody who's like working out or physically fit. So I want to say that because we got the Strength here and we got the Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who's not afraid to get their hands dirty. And they're like a student. They're always learning something. So this is somebody who's very like inquisitive. They like to ask a lot of questions. They're willing to like get in there with you. So somebody who maybe is this could be a coworker for some of y'all, because we got 3 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Could be a coworker or a colleague or somebody like that along the lines. You guys may get closer to each other unexpectedly. Like they may offer you input, insight, help. You know what I mean? Maybe they give you money, support you in some way, like, you know what I mean, without really like doing the work for you. So it's somebody who's popular, or maybe some of y'all famous, maybe, but they have a lot of clout or like a lot of recognition. Everybody like respects them. A lot of people admire them. So I can see you guys dealing with them. It may be hard because you guys may try to make each other be what the other person is. So that might be kind of like part of the issue is too. This is somebody who's independent. They can do stuff on their own. You know what I mean? But they don't mind being a help to other people, or they don't mind like tagging along, and you know what I mean? But like, I guess if this is like somebody who finds it to be too difficult or too much of a struggle to like convince you to do stuff their way, then they just leave too. Because there's somebody who's used to getting a lot of attention anyway. So it's like, I don't gotta put up with this shit. So they're unexpected. You know what I mean? I guess it's somebody who's gonna try to like fill you out at first. They'll probably just go back and forth with you, just try to fill you out a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe present opportunities for you guys to like, you know, mix and mingle and then go from there. Now, I did say crying over you, but this could just be like somebody who's obsessing over you. They may not really be crying over you. They just may be like, you know, obsessing, thinking about you, finding you to be very attractive, but like, like wanting to keep this air of regality, or this air of like, I don't have to like take action. I don't have to like pursue you. I don't have to persuade you to like me. I don't like, this is somebody who like feels that way. Like, I don't need to pursue you or pursue or like convince you to like me. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who's very confident of who they are. All right. So anyway, let me do signs. Could be Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Capricorn, Leo. So it's definitely somebody who's very like proud. You know what I mean? Very proud and headstrong. All right. That should be fun for y'all. Oh yeah, it is hot. I was definitely hot. Like my physical body was hot. I had to bring the fan out. Sheesh. All right, so let me shuffle these up real quick. I just seen that beautiful people are not always. I mean, nice people are. I mean, beautiful people are not always good people, but good people are always beautiful. So there's maybe somebody who's like attractive, but maybe like not always the most beautiful on the inside. Like they may have little dirty traits about them when you get to know them a little bit deeper. Let me see. So Capricorn, who's your next intimate relationship with? I just seen Aquarius, so this could be somebody who's a peacemaker, but it didn't flip all the way out. It just flipped, but it was too many cards to take, so I just took the one I seen on top. Yeah, we got Aquarius. It came back out, this time in the 11th house. First time was just Aquarius, this time it's the 11th house. So it's going to be somebody who's a helping hand, all right? Could be also a very nurturing, very caring type of person, too. We got Aquarius and Cancer. So it's somebody who's moody. So that's how you'll know this person. It's somebody who's moody, but they're very friendly when you reach out, or they're very friendly when they need something. So this may be somebody who doesn't hesitate to ask you for shit, you know what I mean? But also somebody who's like willing to help you and give to you and help you up. So this is somebody who you guys could like feel equally beneficial or mutually beneficial with. I love that for you so far. All right. They also may come off as very detached, but yet emotional. That's why I'm like, it's moody, because Aquarius is somebody who doesn't really need a lot of people around them. They don't really need a lot of people to like watch them, or a lot of people to interact with them. But with the Cancer energy, this can also make the same person clingy. You know what I mean? Definitely like bipolar, but you know what I mean? It can make them clingy at times, you know what I mean? Or needy, where they want you to be around, you know what I mean? But it's like maybe in spurts. It may come off in like spurts, because I think if Uranus energy is coming like spontaneously, unexpectedly, you don't know when this person is in the mood to have you around or want to be like cuddled. So there's maybe somebody who like, I don't like, you know, maybe like every other Wednesday they want to hug or kiss and stuff, you know what I mean? Or every other month they want to be like really loving and nurturing. But this would be somebody who's also very beneficial and thinks a lot about others. They think about all of you at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You said so attractive, a needy man. You like needy men? So that way, yeah, I mean, I can understand why you would like it. But anyway, with this Cancer energy, this is going to be somebody who likes family. They like that close bond of intimacy, of being able to trust someone, of being able to like nurture and give to someone. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who has that, even if it's a male, has that like nurturing capabilities, but also a detached a detached way of like being, where like they can do stuff for you without worrying about the outcome of how things have to be. You know what I mean? The thing about them though, they can be very jealous or possessive though, because of the Cancer energy. This makes somebody very, you was being sarcastic. Okay, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I couldn't really hear the tone through text because you did the little eye thing. So I was like, oh, okay. I mean, you might like what you like. Y'all Leos, y'all do like to have control over people. So, y'all like them clingy people you can do this with. Lay down, boy. Lay down. You know what I mean? But anyway, again, this would be somebody who's loyal. That's what Cancer is. So this would be somebody like once they peg you to be theirs, they'll be here. You'll be theirs. This may also be somebody who's in a healing field, or just somebody who just seems to be like maybe like a healing force in your life. Like when they're around, things just feel good. You feel like they really genuinely care for you, because there is a lot of care and concern for this person, and they also want to be your friend, or they also want to be like there, like assisting you. This may be somebody who's in a large organization or works for like I was gonna say maybe they work for like community-based projects, or they do community outreach, or they do like organization of like large groups of people. Maybe they have a large friend following or friend group, or just a lot of people know them. Like they're good at networking. They're good at like talking to people. They can socialize, but like I guess it's only when they need something, because it doesn't seem like they're gonna be the most talkative. But okay, we'll see. Anyway, so how's somebody who's dramatic? But this is somebody who's always there for you. So for somebody else, somebody who's changed their life or changed the way they once were, maybe they were like, I don't know, maybe they were once like more like a street dude girl, or they were more like maybe down on their luck at one time, or this is just somebody who's very dramatic, very dramatic. You know what I mean? But there's always somebody who also comes to your rescue whenever you're down. So it's like I guess they want you to do that same thing with them. Like it's going to be an equal partnership, but like I don't know. This is somebody who's going to be part of like your hopes and wishes. Something where you'd be like, I'm glad I did have this. I wish for something like this, or I wish for a partner like this. So I could say that because 11th house could give you more like a star energy. All right. So did I do these already? I did. All right. So what else I want to say? Now, just maybe somebody recently took a cruise, or maybe they came off a boat. It says, let the waves and the light take your feet where your feet cannot. If not, there's somebody who just likes to travel. Maybe they've been like traveling long distance recently. There's somebody who like has strong family ties. So like they maybe have a large family. If it's not like a large like social group, then it may be like a large family then. Or they may come from one. There's somebody who likes to force people to see their way. They have force issues, but they come off as like they don't care. They come off as very nonchalant when they really care about shit. So there's somebody who cares so much, but probably would never tell you. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about this person. So they have issues expressing, I guess, vulnerability at times, or unless there's something that they need, then all of a sudden it's like I can tell you what I need. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. If somebody tries to force you to get what they want from you, though, but they appear to seem like they just go with the flow at first. So that might be what you need to know about this person. Damn. Yeah, it says dreaming, fantasizing about you. So this is somebody who's a lover girl, lover boy. All right. They may have recently had some type of large winning of money, or unexpected winning of money, or this may be somebody who's rich or got rich or is on the way to being rich or some shit. And they ain't gotta be like, rich can vary in different ways for different people. But it does seem like this person has some money. They may just be a gambler. That might be it too, but I don't know. Or you may feel like this is a risk dealing with this person, so it could be that too. All right. But anyway, somebody who's thinking about you. They think about you a lot, because we got love on the brain. So it's somebody who thinks about you a lot. So, shit, we got the world, and we got the world in reverse. We got the devil and the world. The world's in reverse, so it could be a past person or past experience. That's Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. All right, so this may be somebody who's very sexually desirable or sexually attractive, or this is going to be somebody who's like a temptation to you. You may even kind of feel like this person is a fuck boy or a fuck girl, like they're toxic. I shouldn't deal with this person. It may be a past person who's coming back around. This time, this person wants to, what I say, make peace, because that's what the 11th house is a peacemaker. got the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. And this deck is sorry, no sorry. So there's maybe somebody who's coming back now to test you guys, to test the boundary, or maybe fight for their spot now, or put in more energy, more effort. If somebody wants to fight for it, could be a Leo. Yep, we got the Eight of Cups in reverse. They're coming back around. This is a past person. All right, so as a past person, this is somebody who probably hasn't done the inner work yet. So this is somebody who just probably feels like there's unfinished business between y'all. And now they feel like there's like competition around you, and they feel like they need to fight for you. You know what I mean? So that's what this is about. This is somebody who's moody. So that's what I was telling you about that Cancer, where it's protective, jealous, and possessive. So it's someone who's like that. What do we got here? Taurus. So again, we got the Hierophant reverse. So it's just somebody who you probably don't share the same value system with. You know what I mean? Like, you guys may have the same familiar ties, like the way that you guys want to raise a family, but like the way that you guys maybe believe in anything else, like maybe gender roles, maybe stuff around the house, maybe like, you know, what's your job, what's my job? You may have issues with that. Maybe even status because of the Hierophant. Maybe even status. There's maybe somebody who's popular online. Now, for some of y'all, there's somebody who left you on red. I always read that Eight of Cups as somebody who leaves you on red, or somebody who leaves things unsaid between y'all. You know what I mean? Just kind of like gives up, but doesn't really say it they're giving up. Just stop really like adding like emotional like sentiments to the relationship. They stop sharing their peace. They stop being, as they say, open with you and shit like that. So this may be somebody who just like, you know, maybe just didn't reply back, or just kind of like lingered but didn't really say too much, or didn't really make the situation go any further. They may have felt like there was more out there for them that maybe been more fulfilling. So this is somebody who's coming back because they didn't find that. Yep, we got the Star in reverse. And we got the King of Wands. So now somebody who wants to be devoted towards y'all. So maybe they lowered their expectations. Like maybe they were expecting a lot more by going out there at this one time. You know what I mean? This may be somebody who like now is like, oh, I have to change my beliefs, or I have to change the way that I do shit because my way isn't working. So this is somebody's like, my way isn't working. Could be a Libra. Yeah, it could be a Libra, Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Pisces, Leo. Yeah, so this is somebody so this is also somebody who's a little bit bitter or a little bit resentful that they have to come back, right? Or that they have to be the one to talk, communicate with you, initiate with you. So this is somebody who prefers, hey there, Renita. This is somebody who prefers to be very like detached or distant. Like this is somebody, I guess this is somebody who probably like even feels like they have expectations on how other people should be like addressing them or dealing with them. So this is somebody who's probably putting them, now I'm not going to say put themselves on the pedestal, but this is somebody who finds himself to be a great catch. That's what I will say. So they will pursue you, but they also may resent you for making them having to like pursue you in this way. You know what I mean? So if it's a past person, this is somebody you guys let go of, they're going to be trying to heal the connection, but they may still keep one foot in, one foot out, because they may not feel like you're not really going to be like open to them. They may actually kind of feel like you'll reject them, or like you're not really interested in them anymore, or you don't really want anything that happened with them anymore, like anything that happened between y'all anymore. You know what I mean? They could feel like maybe they rejected you or you rejected them before. So now it's like, why even try? But with the world in reverse, they still feel like there's unfinished business. And the Eight of Cups is the same thing. Emotionally, I'm not fulfilled with none of these things that I've been dealing with. So I'm coming back around to see what's up. You know what I mean? Will you have me? And I'm going to put in some fight. I'm going to put in some energy. You know what I mean? So it may be part of your friend group because of the 11th house, y'all. Or like part of a large organization, or maybe you meet them on social media because of the 11th house. So it could be any of that. Right? I think they're fashionable, like pretty fashionable, because we got the Guru. I just seen Guru. I was thinking of fashionista Guru. So maybe they're pretty fashionable, or they're into like clothing or some shit like that, style and all that. Anyway, let me get signs. Could be an Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Libra, Sag. Yep. All right. Damn, it was 40 minutes and I only did 3 signs. Damn. That was like forever. That's all good. Beauty Guru, that's what it is. Yeah, it could be online. Popular online too. I meant to say that. Ooh, Aries is gonna be a midnight. Leona. I'm gonna try not to use as many cards because that took forever. It took forever. You say you said what? I'm upset with the Capricorn sending me nasty videos and saying my name in it. I thought y'all liked that. I was always seeing on social media, everybody was like, send me nut videos with the sound on. And now I'm seeing you say that you didn't like that. Secrets. I could never imagine. Wow, you're like one of the few that I have heard say, no, I don't want that. That's so crazy. I promise you, I've never heard anybody say that. All right, so Sag, who's your next intimate? Who your next intimate relationship be with? All right, let's see. Could be somebody who has status, maybe popular. Could be famous. All right, this could be a Capricorn. This could be somebody who you guys work with, or somebody who's like very career driven. Because we got 10th and 6th house, so this could be somebody who you guys frequent, or you guys have seen consistently. This may be somebody who's into their health, somebody who's into diet, somebody who has a routine, somebody who has some type of structure, somebody who's successful, probably in the public eye. It's probably somebody who's like a go-getter, a worker, a workaholic, because we got 6th house and 10th house. They're career driven. They focus a lot on status, monetary gain. They're physical. They work on they like maybe working on stuff too. So maybe they're maybe like a mechanic, or they're like good with their hands or something. They may even do repetitious work or something like that. Very ambitious though. I will say that. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Virgo. There's somebody who has a great or stellar reputation for something. I don't know what it is for. Maybe sometimes for being a perfectionist or for being very good at what they do. So maybe it's somebody who you guys work with, like a coworker, or somebody who you guys work with, and they're like pretty good at what they do. Like this may be somebody who like goes over everybody else's work. They're very obsessive. This would be somebody who's an obsessive lover too. So like this is somebody like when they get around you, okay, I get it. So this is gonna be somebody who like once they get used to you, they get very obsessive. They get very like almost toxic. You know what I mean? It almost becomes like an unhealthy, possessive type of person. All right. So like at first, this is somebody who maybe just focus on work. So maybe you're like their passion. You're like their muse. You may be like their muse to them. But somebody who's very obsessive emotionally once you get them like in their feelings. This somebody bankrupt. So this may be somebody who has like bills, or this somebody who like will take on your bills or pay you bills or be like in that way. Because it's a bankrupt, but I was just thinking about past due paying bills. So it's maybe somebody who also feels like it's past that time for you guys to finally start doing something or interacting. Yeah, it's gonna be somebody who's gonna be trying to cop block or stop you from dating other people. That's what it says, cop blocking. So it's gonna be somebody who's gonna try to stop you guys from dating other people, seeing other people, you know what I mean, by maybe staying around you more frequently, by interacting with you more regularly, you know what I mean, like maybe being around you in your space on a regular, or finding ways to do stuff with you guys regularly, you know what I mean? So they may try to create some type of schedule or create some type of like pattern between you guys. There's somebody, because Virgo is somebody who's very like analytical and also planning. They're great at planning. So there's somebody who plans for the long term. They plan down the line. They think of longevity with the situation. So everything that they do is already within the mind of where they're going to go. After I do this, I'm going to do this, and after I do this, I'm going to do this. Very Earth energy. All right, so it's a Pentacles, and then we got the Emperor. So it could be an Aries or a Taurus. A lot of Earth energy though. But so this is somebody who maybe possibly very like established in their job or has some type of leadership position. For some of y'all, it's somebody who may be giving back to you, but they're giving with a motive. And the motive may just be like to keep you under them or keep you under thumb or keep some type of control or authority. Sometimes it's just to show you that nobody's going to invest in you in the way that I'll invest in you. So sometimes they can overdo shit, like overdo things, like not like in a negative way, but like overdo stuff, like overgive, overtake care, over secure, overpay, over something, just to kind of show that they're really into this situation. Like this is somebody who's obsessed, very obsessed. Now for some of y'all, this is somebody who's dealing with like financial issues. So it could be that. It could be an Aries, could be an Aquarius. I got Scorpio. They may be younger, maybe have children, or this is like somebody who you guys are familiar with because of the Six of Cups. You may be familiar with this person. This may be more like a free-spirited, outgoing, come and go as I please type of person. They may kind of rock to the beat of their own drum, but they do seem to have some type of like stability or some type of structure to them. So maybe they do like go to work every day at the same time. Maybe they do go to the gym. Maybe they do eat healthy. Maybe they do keep a clean house. There's something about them that stays consistent. You'll like that about them. Like this is somebody who will focus on your needs too, because the Virgo energy is somebody who's always there to be of service to you. So this is somebody who really will come into your life and be of service to you. They'll be very helpful. All right. But I guess it's like spontaneous when they show up. You know what I mean? They're very like, I'm gonna say a neat, like maybe like a neat freak, or they're like a very tidy type of person, which is still kind of like neat, but like tidy. Like this somebody who comes in and like fixes stuff or does little things for you or some shit like that. They may be physically strong too. So it's maybe somebody who will carry a lot of your responsibilities or will carry the majority of the load in the relationship. Like they can do majority of the work. You know what I mean? You don't gotta like micromanage this person. They can get it done. You just tell them what you need done and they can get it done. All right, temper. So this may be somebody who also drinks, or it's somebody who just has like the good vibe around them. Like when they're around, you just feel like everything's okay. This person's got it. We're good. I'm in this person's hands. They just seem to be moving, shaking, handling this, doing that. Like they maybe like a one woman, one man band type of person, where it's like everything around them just like there's a reason. What do they call it? There was this one Capricorn girl I know, and she used to always say, give everything a utility. So there's maybe somebody who uses stuff around them to their benefit. Doesn't even matter what it is. Like maybe, I'm just saying, like maybe they, I don't know, maybe they had to like get fired from work. They'll make something out of that work because they don't work. Maybe they make something out of it where maybe they make income because of it. Like they make use of whatever's around them. So this maybe like traditionally would be somebody who would be a user, but they use it for the betterment of others. You know what I mean? So like this is somebody who's gifted in some way, or like I don't know, because we got the Temperance here, which could just be sometimes somebody who's like very deeply spiritual, but like in a non-traditional way or in a more like ethereal way, where it just kind of seems like, where are you getting this information? Where are you getting this knowledge? Where are you getting the instinct to take action and do what you're doing? Like what made you think to do this? Like this is somebody who's just like very impulsive, and like at the drop of a dime, this would be somebody who would take like random trips or take random risk and stuff that doesn't even seem planned out, but it always works out for this person. So this is somebody who you guys are going to be getting closer to. This is somebody who what they'll start off doing is checking up on you. That's how you're going to know. They're going to start checking up on you. It's going to become consistent. One way or another, they're going to create some type of consistent bond with you. So that way they can like, block out whoever else may be trying to pursue you, who else may be trying to chase you. And this will be somebody who will chase you, but it's going to be like, not inconsistent, but it's going to come off as like they're not chasing you in a way. Like some days they're going to be putting energy into it and other days they're not. But when they're putting energy into it, you're like, oh, damn, this person is overwhelming me with like passion. And like, so this could be like on the days when they're really after you, they're texting a lot. Because at first it's somebody who doesn't let you, or they're calling a lot, or they're like showing up a lot, or they're doing shit a lot. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is, they're going to be doing it a lot at first. You know what I mean? Because with the Sagittarius energy, that could be a sign of being overindulgent or like overdoing shit. You know what I mean? Because Sagittarius sometimes can be very generous just because the vibes are good. Stuff is going well. I'm just going to give. I'm just going to do because it's all going well right now. So like this is somebody who like when you guys are on good terms, they do everything. They'll be all over just like catering to you, nurturing you, fixing stuff for you, trying to make you as comfy as possible. You know what I mean? Is everything okay? Is everything good? You good? You need this? You want that? Like they're on that. This is a big deal because of that temperance here. It's a very big deal. All right, so this may be somebody who's used to always having like authority over others, or used to having some type of like influence and being admired for their position or station in life. They just may be popular in a way where no matter what they do or where they go, people just look to them as an authority. Like maybe they're a little loud, or maybe they're just like a high achiever, and people be like, yeah, I fuck with them. Wherever they go, it just seems like, they make a big splash or they make a big deal. So this may be somebody who's foreign, possibly because of that Sag energy and the Fool. They may be foreign, or they may just be like a traveler, or world experienced, or just have a lot of like uncanny knowledge about shit. You're like, wow, that was a random ass fact. Like, why would you know that? Like, you just be knowing shit. All right, so anyway, let me give signs. Could be a Taurus, Gemini, Sag, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. You said, do I resonate with these readings too? For real, I promise you, I don't really remember until after I get done. And then when I get done, I go back and look. So like, listen, so I'll be like more hyped to go listen than I do be to do them. Like, I'll be like, damn, I got to do the work. But I like listening to them because I'm like, damn, that's what's going on. That's so crazy. Like sometimes we be like, I'll be thinking like, it's not happening right now. So like that always messes up the issue. Hello, Kimberly. Like that always messes up like part of like I don't know, maybe how I feel about it at times. Because it's like, it doesn't always play right then and there. But like at some point it does. But it's just like, you can't control timing. And me being a Capricorn, I always feel like I need to control shit. So that'd be like the issue where I can't control timing. I just can tell you a roundabout. You know what I mean? So like, that's the only thing that frustrates me sometimes with these. But anyway, we is on Virgo. No, Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, so Scorpio. But I do be resonating with them later on. Like when I go back and look at them, but not usually my sun sign. Usually like my moon or my other placements. I just check the other placements. You know what I mean? So did I do these? Oh, I ain't shuffle these. All right. Anyway, Scorpio. Who's your next intimate relationship with? Who is it? Let's see. Who is it? It is somebody you guys could be ignoring, or this is somebody who just likes to lay around a lot. They could have a cat, or they could have a pet, but I think it's a cat because that's what I'm seeing. Somebody who's also in threatened or like threatening by you, like threatened by you. So it's maybe somebody who's like intimidated by you, so they ignore you purposely. They try not to pay attention to you. Because I went backwards this time. It's the first of it, but I put it in the back this time. So last live I did, Aries was first. And then I just go back and forth because, sometimes you don't want to wait. It's like, damn, every time I show up, I'm always last because I'm Pisces, or I'm always last because I'm Capricorn. So it's kind of like giving everybody a shot. Like, you don't got to always sit to the end of the reading. You can always just come back. You know what I mean? Because I feel you. Y'all better than me. I would have never been here. I only show up for my friends. So I'd be like, yo, you know what I mean? I show up and show some support. But for the most part, I'm not sitting in nobody live. I'll catch it when the replay. You know what I mean? So I always appreciate y'all. That's why I tell y'all thank you for rocking and rolling, because I'd have been gone. That's me. I'm not hanging out here. I don't care nothing about this live. I want to see the finished product. I'll be back for that. You know what I mean? Y'all just some brave and beautiful souls. So thank y'all. This could be a Sag, could be a Taurus. So this is somebody who's a connoisseur of life. They like grand experiences. So they maybe live more of a luxurious lifestyle or more of like a comfortable lifestyle. Even if it's not luxurious, it's more of a comfortable lifestyle where everything maybe makes the money or everything makes the situation around them better. Like I don't know, I want to say they have like more like fancier stuff around their house, or they have like fancy clothes, or they have like maybe I was gonna say even like a language barrier, but they may have like a different accent than you. There may be some type of like accent. Could be dealing with a Taurus, could be dealing with a Sag. This is somebody who definitely is like a threatening type of person though. So this may be somebody who's like very possessive over their partners, very controlling over their partners. You know what I mean? They see their partners as a big deal. So this is somebody who will see you in their life as a big deal. And they'll also view you as a luxury. So this would be somebody who will take care of you and give to you. And they're generous, but also it comes with a hidden motive. All right. So for some of y'all, it's somebody who you guys are either ignoring or they're ignoring you. I kind of feel like you were ignoring them, but it could be either which way. It could be either which way. All right. Very stubborn type of person too, though. But they are reliable. They may be into school. They may be into law. They may be into like a writer or into like astrology, tarot. They could be into like metaphysics, science. They may be into like that. Like this is somebody who's like into learning. They like to learn. So this is somebody who will like, I don't know, they just maybe look up to you in that way. Maybe you teach them stuff or they can teach you stuff. So maybe they have like a teacher type of trait to them. You know what I mean? Or something like that. This may also be somebody who stays at a distance, or there's somebody who just likes to travel. They're popular. They get a lot of attention because it's 6 wands. Duh. Could be a Leo. Could be a Leo. I wanted to say they was in a parade before, but maybe not. Maybe they was just, they got popular. They got status. This is somebody with hair fine status. So this is somebody who possibly you guys could get married to. If not, this would be like one of those relationships where you guys could like be seen by a lot of people, and it could actually increase your value of like socially, like whoever you're around. Like maybe they're like working for the government, or somebody who works in like a prestige place, or they just have some type of prestige that people respect. You know what I mean? Like they tend to be like a mentor. A lot of people come to them for guidance. So maybe they're like an accountant, or like, I don't know, like something like that. Like maybe they know like the regulations for shit, or they know like guidelines for shit. Like people validate them and people admire them for their status or for their like wins or for their accomplishments. So maybe they're like highly decorated in something or somewhere like that. Very stubborn though, I get that. We got a lot of Taurus and Leo energy. That's a lot of fixed energy. But with the Sag energy, this also makes somebody open-minded. You know what I mean? And also makes it somebody who's going to change a lot of your philosophies or a lot of your beliefs. So in the 9th house is also going to be somebody who's your second spouse. So even if you haven't like had a first spouse, this would be like somebody who's going to be a second important relationship in your life that's going to change your philosophies, change how you view yourself in the world, change how you interact with the world at large. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who can boost your confidence and make you feel a lot more established. That's why I say it's going to be somebody who's going to boost your status in one way or another. So they may be like a mentor or be like a teacher or something like that. They got a good reputation in the public. You know what I mean? People admire them, people respect them, people value them. You know what I mean? Now, for some of y'all, this is going to be somebody who wants forgiveness from you or wants forgiveness with you, and they're willing to put in the energy or fight for the connection. Could be a Capricorn, Aquarius. Could be a Leo, Taurus, Leo, Sag. We got Aries, Scorpio. All right, so this is an unpredictable person, too. They may be unstable in a way, or like you never really know when you're going to run into this person. You never really know when you're going to hear from this person. They kind of thrive in chaos, if I'm really being honest. And it's like they kind of thrive when things aren't working out for others. So something about like that's maybe how they make their money by like, you know what I mean, maybe capitalizing on other people's failures or other people's losses or something like that. Or like they came up off of somebody else's downfall. So it's maybe like somebody who invested in, I don't know, like a building that was going down and they just like I don't know, maybe put some money on the stock. It was like, I know that this is going to go up because this building's about to go down. Like maybe it's somebody who's like predictive in a way where they kind of can like avoid disasters or avoid situations because they kind of like have like a sixth sense of like what will happen or what could happen. Like they're very good at like paying attention to details. They're acute. Is it acute? Astute, meaning that they learn from other people's mistakes or they learn from other previous situations that they observe. Because that ninth house is somebody who has a lot of world experiences or a lot of like collective like experiences that they can use. So even if it's not world experiences, they just know a lot of like general information about a whole like slew of or broad like you know picture of everything. They kind of understand a whole lot of different things and can like tie them in all together. So they may be a very good talker, teacher, because we do got the King of Swords. It's usually like a communicator, talker, community like teacher, a disciplinarian, possibly a government official or somebody who has that type of authority with people. They do tend to talk down on people. So like you might not like that about them because like they can talk harshly about people. Like they talk like they're always right because sometimes the Hierophant could be somebody who's a know-it-all. And with the King of Swords, I would definitely think it's somebody who talks like they're always right. So they talk to the people like condescendingly, like, you know, I'm better than you, or I know more than you, or, you know what I mean? Very, very like slick speaker, you know what I mean? But it comes off in a way where you really can't really like be mad at them because they be right. You know what I mean? So I guess it's just the way they present it. You gotta watch how they present it to you because maybe they come off as kind of like cutthroat or kind of sharp, and sometimes it can pierce you in a way where it makes you feel like you need to fight or you need to defend yourself because it feels like this person may be personally attacking you. And they may not be, but it's just like the way they talk may be sometimes generalized because of that Sagittarius energy. All right. We do got a lot of kings. We got kings and queens, so these are always attractive people. Did I say that? So that's not even like a big thing. You'll like them more so because of their status and their authority and because of how they command maybe a room or how they command others or how they like, they're very demanding. So it may be like this is somebody who knows their value, knows what they bring to the table. So you may really be attracted to that. But this is somebody who like can play that ignore game too. With the King of Swords, somebody who acts nonchalant or acts like they don't see you or acts like they can care less whatever you're doing. You know what I mean? No matter how much energy you put in, this person to act like it's not enough. You're not doing anything. So this would be somebody who tries to make you prove yourself to them at first. You know what I mean? Like to prove them for like their loyalty, prove that you like invested like you are, prove that you desire this. That's somebody who wants you to fight for them or wants you to put in more energy or effort to really connect with them in that way. Like this isn't somebody who just like gets won over or gets pushed over. Like this is not a pushover. This is somebody who will fight back. And this is somebody who will use anything pretty much to win a fight. So, you know, they're not above like being dirty at times. So know that. All right. They do got good ethics though. I will say that, but I guess, you know, everybody has their own little shadow side. So there's that. But again, with the Tower, you may unexpectedly hear from this person or unexpectedly have some type of communication with this person because we got the King of Swords and Queen of Swords. This is a match, and they're both in reverse. So you guys may be having some type of ego battle or just not talking to each other or just not having clear communication. You both could be intimidated by each other. Like, because the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are like matches between each other. And when it comes to like arguing or bickering, they really don't even want to deal with each other in that way because they'll both tend to say something that's very harsh or say something that puts each other down. So like this is somebody who can like make you feel less than, and this is somebody who you probably be able to make feel less than. So you guys may sometimes err on not really talking to each other like directly, or not talking to each other when you're mad. You may just avoid each other when you're upset. You know what I mean? Because your mouths would be crazy. All right. So anyway, let me give signs. Could be a Leo, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Taurus. All right. I did say that they're a well-dressed type of person too, because I've seen the connoisseur. So there's somebody who knows what luxury or what good stuff is. They know what the good life or what good things are. So maybe they are into like buying luxury brands too. So let's go to Libra. All right. So Libra. So Libra, who's your next intimate relationship with? So who is it? It's going to be a Cancer, or it's just going to be somebody who's like feels like home to you. You feel comfortable around them. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody who you guys will be getting reorientated with, like getting to know them again, or this maybe somebody who you guys met in orientation, or this is somebody who's like maybe you know through family, because it's the fourth house, so it's usually like familiar ties, or you guys have like a common bond, common something together. All right. Something common. Maybe you guys have kids together, because the fourth house could be like family. So maybe you guys have kids together, or this would be somebody who you guys have kids with. All right, they may be into schooling, or this is somebody who's into like teaching or into learning, or somebody who you went to school with. Did I say that already? I don't know if I said that already. But I kind of felt that groupie. So somebody who has groupies, or is somebody who's like a groupie to you? I think it's somebody who has like a lot of like friends, or has like a lot of like men or women on them. You may feel like you wasted your time with this person. You may feel like you're wasting your time with this person. I do know this person has a dualistic nature to them. So like this is somebody who likes to like learn stuff on the go or on the fly. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody who doesn't want to sit and just learn. They want to experience stuff and learn in that way. So maybe somebody has like a large friend group or a large following, or it's just somebody who has like groupies, or they maybe, like I said, maybe they're like a groupie to you, meaning like they're always like flirty. Hey, hi, hey, like always like, wanting to like greet you. All right. So this somebody who has a strong physical body, or somebody who focuses on their physical body. Wow, nothing's coming out. Good grief. All right, there we go. Very creative. So for somebody else, somebody who steals your idea. So they may like, this may be somebody who like allows you to make decisions, and they'll like go along with it. You know what I mean? They're like, all right, if you say that's what you want, all right, I'm gonna do that. It says this is somebody who duplicates or feeds off of you, wolf in sheep's clothing. So this is somebody who's not what you think they are at times. So they may mirror you or be what you would like them to be. Ooh. This is somebody who would try to be what you like them to be, or like try to like interact with you. This may be somebody who's trying to learn you, try to learn what makes you feel comfortable, trying to get closer to you emotionally, trying to connect with you in that way. This would be somebody who's also very nurturing and caring of your feelings, but they do stuff for you that you can practically use. So let's say if they don't really get you a fancy gift, they may get you a car that you need. Let's say that you want to start a hair salon or start a barbershop. They would pay for the stuff that you need there. Maybe they pay for you to go through training, or maybe they help you out in some way. In that way, they help you with something that you can use. That's who this person is. So there's maybe somebody who brings resources, brings money, you know what I mean? But they don't necessarily want to like do the stuff for you. I think it's maybe also somebody who's a germaphobe, or like very like peculiar about like textures. So like food has to have like certain textures. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it could be like that sometimes, Misty. Can't get it always right. Don't even try. All right, so anyways, it could be somebody who has like weird textures in food. They don't like certain textures when it comes to food. Very feminine though, because we got Cancer came out first. Is like a more feminine energy, or very intuitive energy. Oh, we got King of Pentacles. So this is somebody who's stable, mature. This could be somebody you guys could settle down with, or at least you guys could like, build some type of home or family foundation structure with. That's possible, because like you will feel at home with this person. You will feel like you get this person, or you will feel comfortable around them. Yeah, look, Temperance. So this is a peaceful, fun-loving, or peace-loving type of person. They may be kind of selfish though with like the finances though, because I got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, but I got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. But with the King of Pentacles, this is usually somebody who's a get. Oh, okay, I can see why. So the magician is somebody who tries to make things appear a certain way sometimes too. Very manipulative. This is be somebody who says one thing maybe and does another at times. You know what I mean? But they know how to like make up for it. So this is somebody who like give to you after like maybe like maybe misleading you or manipulating you or getting what they want from you first. Then it's like, okay, well, I'll pay in the back end. Here. Like they'll be generous in that way because it's kind of like they'll make the better of the situation. Very attractive because we got the sun here and we got the temperance. So it's somebody who's attractive in their vibe, their personality. You like hanging out with them. You like talking to them. They seem to always have good information. They may be more mature because we do got the King of Pentacles, but even if they're not more mature, this is somebody who's very like settled down in like their career, very settled down when it comes to like spending their money. They're not just like spending money just to spend it. Like this isn't somebody who just like frivolously just does stuff. But every once in a while, because we do got the King of Pentacles and the Temperance, I'm almost certain that just somebody who like when they're feeling really good, they just spend, they buy stuff, they take care of stuff. They handle responsibilities that you would like. You know what I mean? But this is somebody who really likes to be alone. I just seen the magician and it's not a pentacle. This is somebody who really likes to be alone. Maybe they also kind of like not panhandle, but maybe they do something like uh, either creative or they do something with their like a skill set that they have where they're able to make money. Like this is somebody who's kind of frugal. I almost feel like I think they're kind of frugal with their money, but they are, like I said, at the same time generous. You know what I mean? They just make good investments. That's what I get. It's somebody who like, and they like being alone. They like living on their own. They like doing stuff on their own. It's like this is somebody who probably like maybe pay you to go away sometimes, or pay you to move away, or do something, or some stuff like that. Or this would be somebody who's always having their hand out. So like if you're the one with the money, this may be somebody who's always having their hand out, always needing you to give them something. Grease my palm for them to do something. So like this may be somebody who always wants you to give them something or do something for them before they give you what you want. Because the magician makes me think of the Virgo, and Virgo sometimes it's somebody who will give you what you want, but it's usually after they've manipulated to get what they want, or it's that's how it is for Virgo. Like people will manipulate them to get what they want, but it's like after they got what they want, then they give it to you as a hindsight, like here you can have it. So like it's like that. It's like they kind of get over on you, or they manipulate, or they like say things in a way where it's like maybe they twist their words or twist your words up in a way where it works better for them. And then in the end, they still kind of get back to you, but it's like after the fact in a way. But you'll like the vibe, so you probably won't really notice it because they keep everything around you guys copacetic. They keep everything around you really chill. Like it's easy to get things done with this person around because they inspire you. They make you feel a lot more optimistic about who you are. You know what I mean? And it's a big deal, and they see themselves as a big deal. So this may rub off on you. That might be what it is. So maybe just like a coworker or like somebody who you guys are like a professor, a teacher, somebody in college, because the temperance reminds me of like the ninth house. So maybe somebody who's a teacher, professor, college, maybe even content creator, or somebody who like inspires you just by like doing what they do. So maybe they have like a more artistic flair to them, and it could just be in the way that they live their life. You know what I mean? Like maybe there's certain ways, like maybe they believe in like feng shui, or they're into like, you know what I mean, like the law of three parts or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like they're into like the 3/4 thing, or you know what I mean? Like they know a little like stuff like that to make life easier for you. So this is somebody who always do things in a more practical way to just make your life comfortable. You know what I mean? Maybe they buy you a humidifier, or they buy you an AC if you're in a hot environment, or they buy you a heater. If you know what I mean, like they do stuff like that for you. They may not always give you monetary gain. They may sometimes when they're feeling really good, but for the most part, I see this person like doing stuff for you, like doing stuff that you would like them to do. And the eighth house, we got the depth here, which means that this is a relationship that'll go deeper. You know what I mean? It'll also be one of those relationships that heal your vulnerabilities around close levels of intimacy, or allowing people to get closer to you. So this maybe, like I said, it's maybe somebody who like puts on of like, being independent, liking to be single, you know what I mean? Always really focused on work and money, but at the same time, it's somebody who likes having family, likes having relationships. So some of y'all is maybe somebody you guys have a kid with, a child, or you guys already have kids with them, so it could be that too. So, or this is what they're like intending to do. This is somebody who doesn't want you guys to be single for much longer. So I guess they're gonna be getting creative about how they're gonna like present themselves to you. That's what I really get. They're gonna try to be persuasive, or try to be very like slick about how they like say stuff around you. So they may talk about like their money. They may talk about like some of their rewards or successes that they've already had. It's something like that that's going on here. They're gonna try to bring a lot of different things to your awareness about them, so they can like play them up to be a lot better. Not saying better than what they are, because they seem to be pretty decent, but yeah, somebody's just looking to heal things, or at least try to like put one foot into the connection and see what can happen. So it sounds we got Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Leo, um, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer. All right. Again, for some of y'all, though, somebody you guys had like a false start with, so it's just them trying it again. This time they're going to try to be somebody else or try to do it a different way than what they did last time, because obviously that didn't work. All right, so Virgo. Woo. All right. Hey there, Pinarina. You just woke up? Hey, Naya. All right, so let me see. Virgo. Who's your next intimate relationship with? Could be another Virgo. If not, it's just gonna be somebody you guys work with. It's gonna be somebody you guys work great as a team with too. So it's maybe somebody who comes along and enhances the quality of your life. I also feel like this will be somebody who focuses on like their physical body, so like their diet, their nutrition. They're into fitness. Maybe they go to the gym regularly. They have a good schedule, routine that they stick to. It's somebody who's very reliable too, and they're willing to do the hard work. But they like doing things in relationships. They like being as a team, or having a partner, or having somebody alongside with them. Oh, thank you. I know who I am. So they like having somebody along with them. This would be somebody who strengthens you in areas where you're a little weaker at, or where you could use a little bit more help. Like just somebody who comes right in instantly and feels like they can fix things for you. Right? They may automatically start taking on responsibilities for you. That might be how they express their love. Like, I'll just come in and, I'll come fix this stuff that I see that you need done. I got your back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're also going to try to create some type of daily routine with you. This could just be like messaging you, or this could be like doing some type of like event together, or doing something together. Anything. It could just be texting. It could be like sending you iMessages or video games, or sending you memes, reels, whatever. They can just kind of like just want to keep in contact with you regularly. All right. Or you already keep in contact with them regularly. So this can be somebody who's very defensive at times about their beliefs, their values, the things that they're like passionate about. This is somebody who'll defend it tooth and nail. Could be dealing with a Leo. So for some of y'all, this is somebody who has like a lot of options that they have to fight off, or they have to like push off. It seems like a lot of people are interested in this person already, but you see this person on a consistent basis. They're very clean, very like I wanted to say smell good, like soap, or like soap is a good thing, but like they smell good. Like that they're purposely smelling good. That's what I mean. So like maybe you see this person on a regular because it's sixth house, or you interact with this person on a regular, but like purposely this person is like making themselves stand out more, or making themselves appear to you more. And that's how you're going to know them. They're going to make themselves stand out a lot more around you. It's going to be making somebody who's going to make themselves seem to be the best catcher, the best like suitor around you guys. All right. They may be like a fighter, or they may be into like just maybe being very aggressive. For somebody else, going to be a past person, because we got a judgment here. It's going to be somebody who you guys just didn't have the same view overall about the relationship. Y'all had different ways of like viewing life in general. You know what I mean? Because the judgment is just somebody who doesn't share the same philosophies or ways of living in the world as you. So it's somebody who you guys maybe had an ending with, but they're wanting to reconcile, or they're wanting to renew the connection and just sweep whatever happened under the rug. You know what I mean? They want to fight for it. So this somebody wants to breathe life back into a connection with you. And if it's a new person, then this is somebody who's looking for like the signs or the signals that maybe you're interested, and that this would be worth me putting my energy, time, and investing, being more consistent, and building some type of routine with you. So maybe it's just somebody who's in that type of level where they're waiting on the right moment, or they're waiting on you to give them an indication that maybe you're attracted to them, so that way they can take action. All right. So maybe somebody has a nice butt. I guess even if it's a male, that's what I just noticed with the butt, the cheeks. Because maybe somebody has cheeks on them, more like a curly hair, or maybe like bedroom hair or wild hair. Then again, we got Six of Cups. So maybe somebody has kids, or is this somebody who's like very tender, very compassionate, very understanding. They may be taller than you, or you may be taller than them. They observe you a lot, and this is somebody who's willing to sacrifice for you. So this is gonna be good. This could be good. This could be somebody who you guys could be in a relationship with. Because this would be somebody who will sacrifice for your needs, be willing to put the energy in, the time for you. They'll fix stuff for you, like wherever they see it you're lacking or struggling, here they come, coming to the rescue. This is somebody who really likes to like defend or fight for their partners. They really like to like prove their point and prove situations, like maybe even like bring situations back from the death. Like this is somebody who doesn't like to give up. So even if it's a past person, this is somebody who doesn't really want to give up. They want to fight for this again. Like Let's just do it again, even if we don't get it right this next time. Let's just do it again. Let's do it again for forever, because this person feel like there's a higher purpose for you being in their life. And if it's a new person, it's somebody who knows that there's something about you that they just aren't really seeing clear, but they just feel like this is worth, giving it a shot. So they're gonna be trying to. This maybe somebody like very like romantic too, where they also give like flowers, or they like flowers, or they're very like tender, very tender. I get them with a nice, attractive body, because we got the star here too. So anytime I see vulnerability or nakedness, it's somebody who's probably got a nice body, or at least it's going to be appealing to you. They don't got to be like bodybuilder or like gym aesthetically pleasing, but it is attractive and appealing to you. So this would be somebody who has a attractive body, probably more likely a tight body. But if it's not tight, it just looks appealing to you. So whatever. Right now we got Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Libra, and Virgo. So it's somebody who's like high maintenance too. So they have unrealistic expectations of their partners though. So this may be somebody who's like popular or like a celebrity or just like in the public eye, because we do got the star here. And this could just like them being like a high achiever at the job. If you see them, if they work with you, this is somebody who's a high achiever, or like very like they stand out a lot at the job. You know what I mean? This could be for their skill set. This could be for their ideas. This could be for like the way they portray themselves. It could be like the way that they take action on stuff. Sometimes it could be like the profound knowledge that they may have, or the wisdom or inspiration that they give to others. This may be somebody who's like a more give back to people type of thing, where they have more of that like real Aquarius type of energy, where they think more of the whole opposed to just themselves. Like they really have a sense of like dignity or servitude to others. So this is somebody who like isn't necessarily selfish. Actually, they may actually give more than what they can like afford to give. What up, C Mac? You know what I'm saying? You shaving a jack-o'-lantern with the babies? We're going backwards. All right. So again, this is somebody who doesn't really do a good job making decisions, though. They tend to be on the fence a lot. So like if you want this person to always take lead or take charge in situations, that's not going to be the case. They may sometimes air off on you to make decisions. Like, what do you think we should do? You know what I'm saying? What should we do? What's next? You know what I mean? It's like this may be somebody who kind of like allows you to like make a lot of decisions between y'all, because they don't really want to like cause too much stress or worry with you. They idolize you. They see you in a higher light. So this may be somebody who like just kind of like observes you, watches you with the like dreamy eyes. You know what I mean? But at the same time, tries to pretend that they're not really watching you or not really observing you. You know what I mean? They be really cool. They may also maybe at one time played an instrument, or they did something for like entertainment. So maybe they're like on social media or some shit like that. This is somebody who, like I said, is trying to have a daily routine with you. Unexpectedly, this person is going to try to interact with you guys, or unexpectedly, this person is going to try to like figure out if you're like attendant to them or attracted to them. Like, what would you like to do? What would you like to have happen between us? They're really hoping that something happens. This is somebody who has high hopes of something magical happening between y'all. And I say magical because this is like somebody who's like lives in a fantasy land at times when it comes to the partners that they're attracted to. They see them as a holier than thou, or they can't do no wrong. So this is somebody who will like let you get away with murder at times. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right. This may be a colleague, maybe an employee, maybe a customer, or it's just somebody who you've seen on a regular basis. Sometimes on a regular basis it could be online. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys start talking. This may be somebody who unexpectedly gets vulnerable with you, start sharing stuff with you. You know, they may have more like a visionary mindset. So it's maybe somebody who shares ideas with you. Like they're going to do a bunch of different things to try to like catch your attention. Some of these would be a little like weird or a little out there, a little outlandish, but like they're going to possibly sacrifice their public image or their public reputation just to kind of like pursue you, or just to like show you that they're putting energy and time into this. They don't really like working on their own or doing stuff on their own, but they are independent. They just don't like doing it by themselves. So this would be somebody who's going to try to be around you, try to be as comforting or as like easy to get along with, and just like hang out near you and your vicinity as often as possible, just to try to build up some like intimacy or some type of like trust between y'all. All right. So as they say, they may have kids. They may have kids, or they may have like a lot of followers, or they may have like a lot of like people who just kind of like tend to like jump when they say something or when they move around. Like maybe people are like moving to the beat of their drum or moving to whatever they feel like is going to work best for them. All right. Anyway, Signs we got our Libra, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo. All right. Dang. Let's put these over here. You said the Cancer was the best friend until you got weird after we got intimate and ruined everything. See? What did he do that was weird, though? Just for, like, shits and giggles. I'm just kind of curious what they do that was weird. Cancers do be a little moody and a little weird, though, in general, though. But, like, I was just kind of curious what he might have did. Because I got, like, cousins that's Cancers. My homeboys, a couple of my... Well, we don't hang out as much as we used to because Cancers do be weird. But, like, you know... he was like pretty cool anyway, but I was thinking about like how he'd be with some of the people he did. I was like, dang. But I'm probably not no better anyway. I'll be doing my own little shit that be pissing people off. So, all right. So Leo, it was a good shuffle. I'm so proud about that one. All right. So Leo, who's your next intimate relationship gonna be with? Okay, Pennsylvania. I thought you was like just waking up. I thought I came like morning time for you. Oh, you said it's like 7 hours though, so it's a little bit later. All right, so it's gonna be somebody who's very confident in expressing themselves, but also very peaceful, very aesthetically pleasing, attractive. Could be a Leo, could be a Libra. So this is somebody who's very pleasing on the eyes, confident, outgoing, charming, charismatic. They're very talkative, very social. This is somebody who likes to chat. They always like to talk. You know what I mean? Very nice dress too, easygoing type of person, but very like outgoing. Like, let me go somewhere. Let's go somewhere. Let's do stuff. They got energy. There's somebody who has energy. All right. They're also very fickle though. So this may be somebody who allows you again to take the lead a lot. You know what I mean? Or wants you to take the lead. But they also have leadership capabilities too. So yes, then you didn't miss Cancer. We're going backwards. We're about to go to Cancer after this. All right, so this is somebody who also acts as if they're not really bothered by you. They have a nice body again, because we got the unbothered here. So for somebody else, maybe somebody lives near water or lives near a beach, or they have like a pool in their house, or I don't know, something. Water may be involved in this situation. It says winning money, got rich, inheritance, unexpected money. So it's maybe somebody who has like maybe a gambling addiction, or somebody who like won money recently, or they gamble from time to time, or they just like to play their odds with situations. They just like to try their hand at shit. And this could just be somebody who wants to try their hand at you, or try their hand with you. But they're going to keep on the air of like acting unimpressed or unbothered or not really focused on you or not really that interested, or, you know what I mean? Their life may seem like it's a breeze. Like this may be somebody who like seems like they live an easy life. Like they don't really have to go through nothing. Maybe they're spoiled or they're catered to. Or you may hear from this person on a Sunday too. That's kind of random, but the sun was the first thing out. So you may hear from this person on a Sunday. But somebody who's very prideful, though, and very egoic. So that might be why you guys like them, you know what I mean, or her, because they're very egoic, very prideful. You know what I mean? You might like that about them. Like, oh, okay, you want to act like that? I can act like that, too. Because there's Libra energy is somebody who can sometimes go back and forth with you, or tit for tat from sometimes. So it's that. You said they're fake, basically. I mean, you know, it might be so. That might be so. Six of Pentacles, they are generous, though. This is somebody who'll give. For some of y'all, this will be somebody who'll give their last at times. You know what I mean? They are like a go-getter. They're very masculine. Even if it's a woman, they're very masculine, but like very like fair about stuff. You know what I mean? Like they can be very assertive, but like not overbearing unless you've gotten them in their like feelings or you made them feel like you did them wrong. Then they're going to be like overly aggressive or overly pushy or start being selfish or start worrying about what they can get opposed to you. You know what I'm saying? So this may be somebody who's recently maybe if they didn't inherit, they either inherited money or they got like a promotion, a raise. All right, but I do kind of get them to be like maybe like middle class or like doing pretty well for themselves. You know what I mean? People may be generous with them. So maybe they're like a bartender, waitress, a waiter, or something like that. Like they may deal with people in that way. Like they may make deals or make negotiations with people. They are very good at like, you know, what do you need? Now this is what I need. So like this is somebody who wants that type of reciprocation. And they're going to give you that same thing. They're going to give you a lot of reciprocation. They may focus on their health too. So maybe they work out, maybe they run, maybe they exercise. I mean, it's the same thing as working out. They just seem to have energy in them. Could be a Taurus, could be a Cancer. So there's gonna be somebody who you guys either feel like got away from you, like it was one that got away, or it's the one that you missed out on, or whatever. But this is somebody who's gonna take an opportunity or sees an opportunity to invest in a relationship. So it's most likely either a past friend or a past connection that you already had before. All right, this time I guess this person has came up. Maybe they got some money. Maybe things are working out better for them because they're coming back to be generous. That's what they're coming back to do. They're coming back to be generous. For them, this is a matter of pride. So they're looking like they come back to either make amends or to be more generous, to invest in a relationship more equally now. All right, so there's somebody who does want to take leave, and leave can just be like temporary because it's the Libra energy. That's always that fickle energy. So maybe one day they're taking leave, being assertive, being like maybe the caller, maybe being the texter, maybe being the one to initiate the date or initiate the conversation, and then the next day they're gonna let you do it. So like this would be somebody, let's say for instance, they text you in the morning, and then the next day you need to text in the morning. You know what I mean? So like it's somebody who's like that. They're looking for that equal reciprocation between y'all. All right. And I know that could sound like it's being petty, but like this is somebody who really cares, because this could be somebody sometimes that they can get burnt out if they give more than what they receive. So that's probably why they act that way, because it's somebody who likes to keep things balanced or fair between the both of you. If you're not gonna put no energy in, I'm not either. So it's one of those people, right? If you're not gonna give to me, I'm not either. Could be a Scorpio. So this maybe for somebody else, gonna be somebody you guys are keeping like a secret connection with, or keeping things hidden like between y'all. Because there may be secrets between y'all. That might be also kind of why you like maybe didn't like accept this person, or why this person didn't accept y'all. It could be like secrets, vagueness. It could even be like a taboo situation where you guys kind of felt like maybe we shouldn't really be dealing with each other. This may be somebody who's like, you know, off limits to me, but there's this intensity or there's this desire to like be with you. So it may be like more, I'm gonna say more sexual in a way, or it could be more about like pleasure or entertainment, or it could just be like more about like, I don't know, maybe like resources, money. Maybe it could be like a come up. This may be somebody who poses a come up to you in a way. So maybe this is like a step up from the people that you dated before. You know what I mean? Like something about this person is better than the people that you dated in a way. You know what I mean? They may also come from like a more like a Native American background, or like something like that, or they give off a more homely vibe. This could be also an actor for some of y'all, or this is somebody who's very dramatic. I definitely would say that. They're very dramatic, and I'm sure that's probably why you guys like them. They're very dramatic. They're very seductive too. So we got Pisces, Sag, Taurus. Very seductive type of person. So this is somebody who likes to like win you over. You know what I mean? Persuade you to do stuff their way. They're romantic at heart. Very romantic type of person. And this is somebody who gives. I'm not gonna say with a hidden motive, but like this would be somebody who will give you their last. You know what I mean? This would be somebody who will give you your last. And this is somebody who always wants to do things with you. Like you'll feel intense about this person. You may even feel kind of like possessive over this person. You know what I mean? But kind of afraid of like where it would go, because maybe at one time you didn't see potential with them. Because we got the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, so you may not see potential with this person at one time. But maybe you guys are like learning to accept each other. Let's say for flaws and all, you're just starting to like understand this person, or you will start to understand this person for who they are as they are. So maybe they'll start revealing secrets about themselves, or deeper levels of like stuff about them that you didn't know. Like it seems like there's stuff that they want to reveal to you about themselves. You know what I mean? So yeah, they may kind of standoffish at times though. Like, you know, like if it's like if you like trigger them with stuff that they've already like been through, then that's how you'll really see their feelings and their emotions. Like they still kind of like resort back to like old behaviors whenever you like maybe mess with their pride or you hurt their feelings. So they can kind of like not get go, man. I'm gonna say get gone, but like not really, but like yeah. So like they could be gone, but like just gone where you can't see them. Like they're there, you just can't see them. You know what I mean? So like you don't know that they're like still there. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like this would be somebody who like get away from you, place a boundary, but then still kind of hope that you cross that boundary, or still like pursue them, or still take action. They may be like, never talk to me again. And then if you talk to them again, they'll be like, okay, cool. What's up? After telling you don't talk to me no more. Like it's one of those people, you know what I mean? So like they could be very dramatic. Very dramatic. That's what I'm getting here. But also very giving at the same time, and just like wanting to be loved. This is somebody who really just wants to be loved, wants to be accepted, you know what I'm saying? Wants to be like involved with you. All right. So maybe they want to give you something, or bring you a gift, or invest in you, or that might be how they get into like the relationship with you, by doing stuff, giving you stuff, taking care of stuff, like, you know what I mean, maybe gifting you money, just being generous. Like any opportunity that they get, they like show you that they like value you or that they appreciate you. This would be somebody who does that, like shows you that they value you, appreciate you. You know what I mean? I think that's what this is. Looks pretty decent. It doesn't look too bad. It's maybe somebody who's winning right now, either winning money or just like winning. You know what I mean? They could be really just living like a more comfortable lifestyle in a way, really relaxed. All right, or they be sending you unexpected money, so it could be that too. All right. Anyway, let me get some. This could be a Taurus, Sag, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus, Libra, Leo. All right. I did say that. Pleasant to look at. Nice body, attractive. Nice body. All right. What'd you say? I missed something. What'd y'all say? I missed it. I'm a plant daddy. Yeah, I'm doing it. He's texting you right now, say less? Of course he would. He said, Nancy, we need an 18 plus card again. Oh my God. We do, huh? All right. I'll keep that in mind. So Cancer. Cancer. Who is your next intimate relationship? Who's your next intimate relationship? You say he can send me money, but of course he's with someone. I don't do that. Leave her first and come my way. Yeah. Yeah. All right, sextile is going to be somebody who's very beneficial when it comes to money. It's maybe somebody who also makes money pretty easily. They may have an easier job that works. It could be a Taurus. It's somebody who's into a lot of material goods. They want a relationship for stability, for finances, for like, you know, inheritances, long term. It's somebody who you guys probably will share the same values and belief system too, because the second house. Now with the second house, with the sextile next to it, this may be a relationship that helps you guys make money, helps you guys build stability very easily. You know what I mean? Like all you guys have to do. So maybe getting to know this person takes a little bit of time, but like once you get to know them, you guys really understand. You guys really click, because like once you get to know their principles, their values, you start realizing, oh yeah, I feel that way about shit too. Me too. Let's do that. Hell yeah. And it's somebody who's responsible, and it's somebody who gets stuff done. All right. So they may kind of be selfish with finances at the same time, where they may have stuff that's just theirs, like this is my money, or this that I bought for me is for me. You know what I mean? So maybe they do that. Like maybe they have certain like stuff that they like that's really theirs, that they don't really want to share with. But like they'll get you what you want, but like this is mine. You know what I mean? Kind of like when I was younger, my mom used to be like, I'm gonna get you your cereal you want, but this is cereal I want. Don't eat my cereal, you eat yours. So like I'm giving you an example. It may be like that. So they may do stuff like that. Could be a Taurus so far. Is this somebody who's focused on career? I think I just did this deck already. Is this somebody who's focused on career? Did I do these? I did. Which one are we doing? All right, we can do these. Let's do these. All right, so it's somebody who's also focused on their career or has like a pretty decent job. Could be a high-paying job, because usually second house is a job that brings in abundance with finances. All right, but if it's not like a high-paying job, it's at least one that gives them financial stability. So could be a Leo. It's maybe somebody who's also very popular in the public eye, known by a lot of people. You know what I mean? They may be very attractive in that way. Maybe mostly because of like their physical appearance or because of like their confidence. Like they may be more attractive in their confidence than anything. Like they may have material, but like it may be the way that they show up and how they present themselves and how other people carry them that really makes them appealing. You know what I mean? Like they could be physically attractive, but it's like how other people react with this person really like says something. All right, so it's somebody who does like a lot of time alone, but they also get lonely kind of easily. Could be a Cancer. They're relationship friendly, but I guess at first getting to know this person and like getting to understand this person's value system and how they do stuff and like, you know, dealing with them. Like they can be moody, because I see this Cancer energy. They can be moody and stubborn and prideful. You know what I mean? So like it takes a little while to kind of get to know this person's maybe mood swings or get to know how this person is. Like they'll give, but it's usually after they had to like reevaluate or think about things. So like this is somebody who like maybe at one time they'll tell you no and they'll stand their ground on a principle or value, but after a little bit of time of sitting and you leave them alone for a little bit, they'll come back and just be like, all right, we can do stuff your way. Like this is somebody who really likes relationships. They really do. They really like commitment. They really like, you know what I mean, being in like being with somebody. They like that stable feeling of a partnership. All right. So this is somebody who's very like inspiring, maybe very creative. Maybe they do creative work to make money, or they do like something creative that makes money. So maybe they have like a little hobby that makes money. Hey there, Sabrina. So maybe it's like a little hobby that makes money or something. There's somebody who likes to be very helpful too. All right. Now, for some of y'all, this is somebody who you guys feel like you missed out on, or this is somebody who feels like they missed out on you because the Four of Cups in reverse. So it is usually like somebody who feels like they missed out on that opportunity, but looking to re-seize that moment. So this could be somebody from the past that's looking to re-seize that moment, or if not, it's somebody you guys have interacted with before, either socialized, communicated, talked for a while, or did some type of like group activity or some type of cooperative activity together, and they like want to do that again. They would like to replay that. Let's run that back. Let's replay that again. So it could be a Cancer, it could be a Taurus. It's maybe a very spiritual person or a very like principled person. I kind of feel like they're a very principled person. Maybe they work in the government or they just work in like a higher status authority. It seems like they have a high paying job, but if it's not a high paying job, it seems to be a job that has a lot of status and influence and respectability by either community or respectability by like other authority people, you know what I mean? So even if they're not like a boss or a manager, wherever they are, people see them as like a go-to. Like let me go ask them because they might know what we should be doing or where we should be at. So they have like that knowing of like maybe higher like information or a higher like perspective of the job. So it's maybe somebody who like is maybe the first person in, last person out. That may be kind of like extreme, but like this is somebody who doesn't really like. I kind of want to say they don't seem to have a life. That's what I get. Like they can be very creative and they can be very talkative and like expressive and like inspire you and all that shit. But it kind of seems like, let's say outside of work or outside of making money, I don't think they really have much of a life. So this is somebody who wants some type of emotional fulfillment, and they may have felt like you were that emotional fulfillment for them. So they may be trying to like maybe be friends again or trying to like reconnect again. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is somebody who wants a foundation though, but they won't really come out and say that. They just want maybe either forgiveness or they want you to like respect them. That's what this person really wants from you. They want your respect. You know what I mean? Because they feel like you get it, either they get a lot of attention, they're used to it. You may not give it to this person, and that might be why they want that. They want like the respect and the validation from you. So you must be like a bigger deal in this person's life than what they're letting on. All right. So this is somebody who's afraid to communicate directly with you or be straightforward about their intentions, but mostly it's because of money, material. All right. Eight of Wands, they feel like you have a lot of energy. You're getting a lot of fast results when it comes to like success or when it comes to like moving up, progression. You know, they like the way you talk too. So maybe you have an accent or this person has an accent and they like the way you like the way that they'll talk. So it could be that. They're very flirty though. Very flirty and very pleasant to talk to. This is somebody who's shy too. So they don't really know how to like express their feelings with you unless it's about like maybe sex or about something that they're passionate about. So like you have to like spend time warming up to this person at first, getting to know like what bothers them, what their like value system is. When you get to do all that with them, then it's when they start opening up more. Then they start chatting more, talking more. They find their confidence. You know what I mean? Then they can get overly confident then because then they get too comfortable with you, and all of a sudden it's like they're too self-assured. I mean, that could be cool. So it's like somebody who starts off kind of tender, kind of like romantic. You know what I mean? Maybe acts a little naive at first, like they don't know stuff. Huh? Like they don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? But they be knowing shit. But like they just kind of like play that little like school guy, school girl vibe at first. It just comes off as very tender, gentle-ish. You know what I mean? Just like, cordially talking. Hey, how you doing? It seems gentle at first, but this is somebody who wants to be more than friends. This is somebody, for some of y'all, just wants a one-night stand. You know what I mean? They may start off as like friends with you though. So it could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer. Is that all signs? No, that's not all signs. Because I don't have Aries, but this is for damn sure most of the signs. So we might as well say all the signs for this point. All right. Anyway, they could be younger than you or just like have like a young appearance to them. They're looking very like, attractive. We got Queen of Wands. This is somebody who's attractive. But some of y'all, this may be somebody who you guys aren't that attracted to. Let me say that. Like they just may be overly confident. You may see that there's something that could be gained from this person. You may kind of just want to like sleep with this person. Or you may just want to like maybe go on dates with this person. Because the Page of Cups, sometimes somebody will just take you on dates. They do little stuff. Usually that's the Knight of Cups. But the Page of Cups with the Queen of Wands, this could be somebody who like, tries to like do extra stuff just to kind of get your attention or just to kind of like make you feel that they're more interested in what they are. For some of y'all, it's just maybe because you have security, you have money, you have resources that they want. You know what I mean? They may feel like this is a way to get what they would like from you by being more flirtatious, being more friendly, being more talkative. you know, maybe being more helpful, maybe being more communicative with you. They may be thinking that they can, like, for some reason I want to say cut corners with you. So that might be it too. They may even be a little bit of like at a distance from you, or this may be somebody who you guys are going to meet on a trip, travel, or they were like traveling, they traveled towards you. Anyway, somebody who will call you guys often once you guys like get that establishment. Either they'll call or text you more often when you guys get that like I don't know if they're homeless. I wouldn't say that. I kind of assume that they have finances. I don't see them like struggling with finances. I really don't see them struggling with finances. You know what I mean? Well, we do got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, so this could be like maybe they like have impractical spending habits. Like maybe they buy stuff that they shouldn't buy, like clothes, hair, shoes, food, makeup, stuff that they maybe they spend money like that they don't need. I'll say that, but like I don't know, maybe for some of y'all, maybe they could be kind of struggling financially. But with that second house, I don't think so. But if they do, if they're struggling financially, it's just the way that they spend the money. It's not that they don't have it. It's just the way that they spend the money. So that's most likely what would probably cause an issue for this person. You know what I mean? Like they like maybe more luxurious shit, the more expensive brands. You know what I mean? Like so it may be stuff like that, but I don't know. Very flirtatious and very playful. They like to joke, a jokey joke type of person, and it's somebody who always needs your attention on them. So they need to know that you're always like pressed over them, or you're always desiring them. They want to know that you're desiring them. And like I said, I kind of feel like it's just a one night stand for most of y'all, but it could be anything. You know what I mean? Like this may be somebody who also stays around as a friend. It doesn't necessarily just have to be like romantic the whole way through. They may just kind of like stay around as a friend, still be playful, helpful. You know what I mean? Maybe sometimes offer insight or like details that you didn't know about. You know what I mean? Maybe they deal with contracts or they deal with like other businesses or some shit like that. So maybe that. Very stubborn type of person though, so that's a big thing. All they care about is security and being stable and having for the next day. So it's somebody who's always thinking about the long term or longevity in the situation. All right, so it could be a Taurus, Cancer, Pisces. It's all the signs. So let's just say all the signs. We don't even gotta worry about that. All the signs. But the only sign that wasn't there was the Aries. But shit, it could be any sign. All right. So who's on Gemini? Gemini. It's 11:42. All right, we're almost there. All right, so Gemini. Who's your next intimate relationship? All right. Ooh, the next intimate relationship. Damn, sextile came back out again. So it's going to be somebody who's going to be easy to get into a relationship with. This could be somebody you guys are renewing a connection with. Could be a Scorpio. So somebody you guys maybe didn't get closure from, or somebody that you guys wanted closure from. If not, this is going to be, if it's like a new person, then this is going to be somebody who you have an intense connection with. They may have this pull on you, like a magnetic pull. You may feel very intense feelings with this person, which could bring like jealousy, anger, rage, possessiveness, shame, guilt. They could bring up a lot of deep feelings and emotions that you aren't even aware that you had about this person. All right. So this would be somebody who you also have a lot of highs and lows with, but like they're easy to get into a relationship with. So like instantly when you deal with this person, you'll just kind of feel like we should be together or we should be connected, because it's this draw, a magnetic draw to this person. Like, damn, I like this person, or I'm really into this person. It could be more like a sexual drive, like a sexual desire for this person, because Pluto does bring up like that intensity and taboo occult things, or anything that's hidden between two people. It's like the moon intensified. It brings up anything that's hidden between the two of us. So this may be somebody who causes you to be vulnerable at times when you don't want to. You know what I mean? They may cause you to like expose parts of yourself that you don't want to. You know what I mean? Like secrets that you normally never share with other people. You may feel comfortable enough to just share with this person because they're very communicative, very expressive. And this is somebody who's also very like supportive. They'll talk you up. You know what I mean? They'll speak life into you. This could be somebody who's empowering, but at the same time, it's just somebody who judges you. This could be somebody who makes you feel less than. Not intentionally, but it just seems like like you want to influence this person, and this person has so much influence over you that it's like they stimulate you into action. And like if you feel like you failed this person or let this person down, it makes you feel bad. And they feel the same way. They'll feel the same type of way. Like this is somebody who's like usually very like driven about the things that they want, very obsessive about the stuff that they want. Like I need to have it. And this is somebody who will obsess about anything that they need and continually go after it, even if it seems like it's a futile act. So like even if it's a relationship where maybe it's like a past person and they're renewing it, and maybe you're done with this person, they'll continue to keep pressing and continue to keep desiring this relationship, or continue to keep obsessing about this relationship until something happens. You know what I mean? Because sextile means you just got to keep putting energy and effort, or keep being persistent before the blessings start working. You know what I mean? So like this is somebody who's gonna be persistent with you. You know what I mean? Obsessively like pushing to make something happen between y'all. Could be a Taurus. So this may be somebody who's not your usual type, but they may be very spiritual in a maybe non-traditional way. They could be popular online, or popular, like I was gonna say on Instagram, but they could just be popular online. So maybe this is like somebody who's a teacher, influencer, I don't know, something. Like they don't always have to be an influencer, but they could be. All right, it's somebody like that. So could be a Gemini. So it's gonna be somebody you guys are gonna have like a non-traditional sexual casual relationship, and it may not necessarily go with your value system or how you would normally do things. But like, so for some of y'all, this may be somebody who's divorced or recently left a long-term relationship, or they just like aren't your usual type when it comes to dating, or this isn't your usual pattern of dating. Like the way you date this person isn't normally how you would date other people, but there's just some type of pull or some type of like, oh, you're a teacher? Wow. Oh yeah, you crosswalk. I forgot you was crosswatching this morning for Gemini. So yeah. So anyway, it's gonna be somebody you can share feelings with, share secrets with. All right, could be a Libra, Taurus. That's somebody who's attractive, but maybe they don't know how attractive they are. They may not be like, they may like the person that they maybe left didn't really value them. So that might be this person who's feeling like less than, but like around you, they feel heard, they feel seen, they feel able to be vulnerable. But it's to still be somebody who keeps their options open. So that's something you need to know too. They'll keep their options open because they don't like to conform to like other people's value systems or other people's beliefs. They don't like to like go in the direction that other people think they should go. They don't like to like have to live up to other people's expectations either. Hey, what's up there, Noah? All right, so this may be more, like I said, for somebody else, maybe more like a sexual connection, but it's just very intense, very deep. Then they may be a content creator, because I do get Instagram and I got the visionary tech. They may wear glasses, or they may like have like eye problems, seeing problems, maybe. This is also a grumpy, mooded type of person. So some of y'all, they lost weight. That might be part of it. Like they have like maybe like a little insecurity around their body though. So maybe there's been some type of change to their body, either they gained body or they lost weight, or something like that. Or they aspire to lose weight, or they like continually focused on their weight, or they focused on like their physical body or something like that. You know, you said, damn, so when we having sex, I don't know. This is you're trying to make it happen because that's what the magician is. So you damn sure trying to put your 1-2 move in there. Eventually it'll play out. We got a star here. Yeah, we got a King of Wands here too. Yeah. So yeah, eventually it'll work out. It'll play out. It just may be one of those relationships where you're lowering your expectations for how you expect relationships to either start or continue. Like, so you may have like, traditional values on how you expect this relationship to play out. It may not play that way. This may be more of like a physical attraction. You know what I mean? We just kind of catch up with each other. This may be somebody who also tries to make it look like they can envision a future with you, though. I will say that, but like you guys may not really agree with how things go in the relationship. Could be doing the Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces. There's no Pisces. Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio. All right. So it's maybe somebody who's a smoker, or if they're not a smoker, it's maybe somebody who just like holds on to grudges a lot. You know what I mean? He may be. You're not right now. Is saying that this not their usual type. You're not what they normally would have went for. You know what I mean? So either you like deeply spiritual to them, or you just don't fit into the status quo of what they feel is traditional when it comes to dating. They're like, man, you ain't doing what I think you should be doing. That's what it is. So this is like the big issue with Geminis, or dealing with a Gemini both ways, is about expectations. They have expectations that you need to live into a certain picture, and the people that you date have that same thing where instantly they imagine you to be living this way for them, or being this type of person for them without getting to know you. With the lovers here, in the reverse, it's one of those where y'all don't really share intimacy, but you do share intimacy. It's like you tell them stuff that you normally wouldn't want to tell people, which could be like uncomfortable truths, but at the same time, there's still a feeling of not really trusting them. You know what I mean? So it's that. But anyway, this is somebody who's very good at talking. They have like these weird, I would say weird, but like they have like or they do like a lot of like is it hand mannerisms, or they do like a lot of like talking with their hands, or talking with like cues or signals. Maybe they're deaf or something. Maybe that deaf could be a little wild, but no, not that. No, I'm not staying in Florida. I'm in Delaware, the northern version of Florida. It's a peninsula too. All right, so this may be an entertainer or somebody who's like probably popular online. Because I got the star, I got the magician, and I got the Instagram guru. I think they're probably online, or they've been on TV, or they make skits, or they make rhymes, or they rap, or they do something creative where other people like know them. People know them. They do have some type of recognition. And if they don't necessarily like do anything like that, they're very skilled. They have like a natural skill set for either attracting partners or for attracting people, like telling people what they like to hear. So maybe they're a salesperson, or they do something like that where they're very easily able to like meet people and know people, and you know what I mean, people just feel seen by them, but they may not really stay with relationships for very long. I kind of feel like this is somebody who doesn't stay in relationships super long. So like it's easy to get into a relationship with them, but it's just kind of hard to keep them. So know that. All right. You said not deaf. Yeah, it may not be deaf. You just may not be like have selective hearing. That could be what we consider to be deaf. Selective hearing. I hear what I want to hear. All right. So anyway, look at signs. They may ride a bike, a bicycle. I know they have like a active lifestyle. That's what I do know. A very active lifestyle, and a very like cold disposition with people. Like this is somebody who doesn't get along with everybody, but they get along with you. So they get along with you because they find you to be attractive. So that's why. That's why. They normally like act really aloof with other people, dismissive with other people, but with you, I find you to be attractive. So I'll make a move. Anyway, let me give signs. Could be a Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Libra for a little razzle dazzle. Could be a Sag. All right. Okay. Let's shake it up. You said I was gonna pick them little. What would you say? Gonna pull a Nikki and spray them bugs back. He's cocky. All right, let me see. Don't we like cocky people? Isn't that the thing? I learned to just stop rationalizing everything. I just going with it now. It may not make no sense, but I was like, fuck it. I'm just going with it. All right, so Taurus, who's your next intimate relationship? Ooh, 12th house. This could be somebody you guys have a bond with, one that feels spiritual. This could be somebody who you keep doing the same connection over and over with. All right, could be a Pisces, or it's just somebody who you guys like. Sometimes it could be one of those relationships where you sacrifice for this person, but don't know why you sacrifice for them. You're like, I don't know why I go out of my way for this person. I don't know why I even keep this person around. You guys have closures or feel like you guys have ended the cycle, and then you start back up again. So this time it seems like you guys are going to get deeper, because the 12th house is always an opportunity for you guys to get to know yourselves a lot deeper through the connection. All right, you guys may start looking at each other's limiting beliefs or limiting patterns or limiting factors in their relationships, like what they can and can't do. So this may be this time when you guys come back around, you guys will be conjoining or coming together for real to enhance the quality of each other's life and recognizing what one can and what one can't do. All right, so it's maybe like you guys start to have realistic expectations of each other, or at least starting to understand each other on a deeper level. Like I said, it'll seem like a more spiritual aspect between y'all. All right, so this is somebody who like yearns to merge in a connection with somebody. Like they just want to have this everlasting love, or this relationship where they can feel like they can just kind of like dive into it. And you may feel this way about this person, because sometimes with the 12th house is one of those relationships where you just kind of feel like, I just kind of give up and just go with it. You know what I mean? Even if it doesn't make rational sense, you just kind of go with it. You know what I mean? So let's see. Yeah, it usually is just a defense mechanism. But sometimes it's also just a mating ritual. Cockiness, because it implies I'm the best option you're going to get. And that usually works sometimes. So this is a karmic friend. So the 12th house can be a karmic relationship too. One of those relationships where you guys like wonder if you're in a relationship, but like they be there doing stuff for you, helping out, like strengthening areas where you're weak at. They sacrifice for you at times, but at the other times, maybe they put on this act of like, we're not together. You kind of wonder like, well, what are we then? You know what I mean? Because it says karmic friends. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So there's maybe somebody who's like, sometimes like, competes with you. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you do better than them at work, then they try to like do better than you, whatever. You know what I mean? Or this is just somebody who just you can't fully trust them. You know what I mean? So they may have friends around too that they don't trust. So they may have like a shitty group of friends. That might be part of it too. Like you can't really trust their friends because their friends seem to be working against them or working against y'all union, y'all relationships. Their friends may be like part of the limiting beliefs of why the relationship keeps experiencing the same pattern, the same cycle. I did Gemini already, dusted off. So this is gonna be somebody who you guys did get over. Let's keep going back to that. They talk a lot of shit too. Talk a lot of shit. So this is somebody who gets over being hurt very quickly, though. I will say that they may not really hold a grudge as much. It's somebody who kind of like forgives and forgets and moves on, but forgets why they were mad in the first place. So they're good for talking shit, though. That's one thing. But like this would be somebody in the end that'll still bend or still like go along with the process anyway, just because they feel like you guys have a deeper bond than just the physical. You know what I mean? So they may call you. I don't know. I was gonna say it. They call you their honey bunny, or they call you something sweet. If somebody gives you like a nickname, you may like that. Could be a Leo. So this is somebody who's overly confident. We got King of Wands in reverse. This is somebody who's overly confident. All right, they don't like to do the chasing. They don't like to chase. There's somebody who feels entitled to being chased by other people. They see themselves as the catch. All right, could be a Pisces. There it goes. Let's say the Pisces again. Could be this person is like, you know what I mean? They're used to like people feeling sorry for them and then chasing them or like going in their direction. This somebody could be very passive aggressive. Could be an Aquarius. Could be a Libra. Could be a Pisces. Could be a Cancer. All right, so you got 3 different people here. And this is going to be somebody who wants to make amends because we got the justice here. So it's going to be somebody who wants to make amends. For some of y'all, they work in the legal field or they work in the law field or they have court issues. That's like already like there. And it could be that because we do got a lot of different people here with the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Wands. There's 3 different people here. So for some of y'all, these are people who you guys have cut off, who you guys like start avoiding, who you guys don't really talk to. You guys like, you know what I mean? Like they maybe try to start a conversation with you. You maybe shut them down or you maybe don't really reply or you kind of like give them the rude RBF face or some shit like that. Cause I get them wanting to be a lot more like sincere with you. They starting to see you in a different level, a different light. Something about you has changed to them. Maybe for some of y'all that you're not around to sacrifice for them like you once did. Maybe you're no longer hanging around, you know what I mean, like you used to. Maybe you're no longer communicating or sharing with them or reaching out to them like you used to. Like now they want to do that. Now that's what it is. Now they want to do that. Now they want to reach out. Now they would like to speak. There's something about you that's changed. And it could just be the way that you carry yourself. Like maybe now you see yourself as the prize. Now you want to be chased. You know what I mean? So they may kind of like resent you in that way. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not necessarily that you want to be, I just see that they kind of want to make amends. But this is somebody who gets lazy in love. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's somebody who gets lazy in love once they already achieve what they wanted in the relationship. So like this would be somebody like once they get you like settled down with them or get you comfortable, then they stop putting in the work that originally got you into the relationship with them. They just be laying back now, you know what I mean? And allowing you to do responsibility. I mean, they'll still do stuff, but for the most part, it seems like they maybe just pay bills. So this would be like a guy who just like pays bills, goes to work, comes home, and then like lets you do all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? But this could also be like a woman who, like, after you gotten with her, at one time she was pitching in her part or doing whatever she needed to do. Now she's just laying back because it's like, hey, you didn't recognize that the title that the way, what was it called, the tables were turning between us. You didn't recognize that you weren't getting equal fair give and take with me, and now I'm just laying back reaping the fruits and rewards of like less effort, you know what I mean, not having to do as much. So like this is somebody who's very strategic about how they do stuff, but they come in very like stealthy, where it doesn't seem like this is who this person is at times, you know what I mean? So you have to have very clear boundary with this person. Anytime I see the Queen of Swords, you have to have very clear boundaries with this person, because this could be somebody who's like overly assured and overly pushy that they can have their way, you know what I mean, because it's probably worked for them in the past. So like that's why this person gets lazy, because after a while people just kind of see them as a catch. That's what the King of Wands was in reverse. This is somebody who's used to being seen as a catch, used to being seen as a trophy, or used to being seen as highly attractive, highly sought after by whoever. So like they could be washed up in a way for some, like in a way. And I say in a way because like now they're starting to see things differently, where they realize that maybe they have unrealistic expectations for what they think can happen out here in the world. So it's maybe somebody now who's seeing you a little bit differently, like, oh, I think now I'm going to put in some type of energy and effort, but it's going to come off as very subtle, like they're not really trying. Like this is somebody who has a lot of ego and doesn't want to appear like they're really pressed to be around you or to keep you around, but they are. You know what I mean? They just don't know why they feel this deeply about you. So this would be somebody who talks a lot of like shit at times, And some of it be true, some of it be good information. Like they can give you good insight, good wisdom. Like you can have this person as like a confidant, you know what I mean? But like at the same time, beware of like some of the stuff that you tell them to. Like this could be somebody who gets like revengeful and share some of those and share some of those details. So, I mean, they ain't gotta be washed up. That's like, I mean, I say washed up, but like they may like some of their moves may not be working anymore in that way. So let's say if they were very attractive, they may not be as like the dime that they once were, or the 10 that they once were, or they may not be as agile, or their body may not be as strong as it once was, or you know what I mean? Like they may not be that person no more. You know what I'm saying? They may still have it in them, but like it may not be in them right now, is what I'm saying. But they may still see themselves in that light. You get what I mean? So they may still see themselves in that light where they're like, I still got it. I can still, you know what I'm saying? They may not really be washed up because they do have a good reputation. It's just that like after they've already got into the relationship, that's when they be like, all right, I'm gonna put my feet up now. I'm gonna relax. You can cater to me for a little bit. Like there's somebody who wants like a motherly or a fatherly figure. They want a leader or they want to be in charge, but they just have issues of like listening to other people. You know what I mean? Like you can give them advice, but they're gonna kind of do what they want to do anyway. So that might piss you off. That's why you gotta have boundaries with this person, and you gotta be not afraid to speak up with them. Because if you have an issue being direct or being clear about what you expect with this person, they'll run you right over, run you right the fuck over. So watch yourself with this person. They may be into like a different type of spirituality. Sometimes it could be like very mystical because of that 12th house. It could be very mystical. They may be very intuitive, possibly psychic. So you guys may kind of like finish each other's sentences, or you guys just maybe like thinking about each other and then they message you, or you may message them, or it could be like that, like uncanny events between y'all, like this little spiritual aspect where it's like something is up here. I just feel like there's a little bit more between us. I can't really put my finger on it, but there's something. It's something. They are aesthetically pleasing though. Very attractive body, more likely slimmer body, but because we do the Queen of Cups, this is usually a heavier body woman, or man, but they may be like, it may be well proportioned. So even if they are thicker, it's well proportioned. It isn't just like all over the place. You get what I'm saying? So you'll like their how attractive they are, but like yeah, you may just kind of like, I mean I'm not gonna say you won't like how attractive they are. They'd be attractive, but you'll also know like sometimes it seems like they're trying too hard at times. You know what I mean? Like it may even seem like they're trying too hard to look appealing. You know what I'm saying? Or to get your attention. That might be something else that you notice about them. All right. Anyway, let me get some. This could be a Leo, Pisces, Aquarius, Libra, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly Aries. Got to see the Two of Wands. So for somebody out there at a distance or like, you know, whatever, they may not stay right next to you, so there may be a little travel in the way. Woo! Wheels on Aries. Woo! Aries. I know somebody's like, I gotta wake up in the morning and watch Aries. I missed it. I know. Sorry, babe. Sorry, but tomorrow we start Aries. All right. You said that would push you off. That would piss you off, huh? All right, so Aries, who's your next intimate relationship? Who is it? All right, so it could be a Leo, or it's gonna be somebody who's very attractive, very outgoing. They have an infectious personality. Yeah, definitely infectious personality. Could be a Scorpio, because we also got Pluto. It's gonna be also somebody who's very attractive in a more like intense way, a very sexual way, a very sexually alluring way. It could be like also just this pull towards this person where it's like, I just want this person around me. I just gotta have this person. So like maybe their face, like the face is very appealing. So you may feel like you just have to have this person. This may also be somebody who's very destructive, or this would be somebody who also makes you either one thing happens here. One, they either make you look at your insecurities and work through them, or this is going to be somebody who empowers some of those areas of yourself that you kind of hide, some of those like the hidden aspects of yourself. Let's say that you cuss a lot. Let's say that you maybe pick your nose. Let's say that you, I don't know, break the law from time to time. I don't know, just anything. It's just kind of like they empower you or make you feel confident in those areas where you normally would hide it from other people. You know what I mean? You feel like I can do this. You know what I mean? So they break down an old paradigm shift of who you used to be. Your whole personality will change around this person. Your whole personality will change around this person because they'll basically boost you, make you feel like you can do anything, almost like a Sagittarius type of energy. So maybe Sag will come out here, but they'll make you feel like you can do anything, make you feel like you're in power. You know what I mean? This is somebody who easily influences people. They may be a winner, so maybe they're like a competitive in a competitive field, or they recently won trophies, or recently won something. They used to maybe did track, or they have like an athletic body. This is going to be somebody who's going to be trying to keep you from dating other people, so they're going to be overly obsessive and very possessive over you from the rip. Okay, thank you, Ellen Hoss. Hey there, Love Bug. Thanks for being here. You have a good night as well. So they may, what was I saying? They may be in a very competitive sport, or they just may be like a very competitive person. They may also have like an athletic body, all right, or maybe they just be working out or some shit like that, all right. Very intense type of person too. I was gonna say they have like a strong core, so maybe they do be working out then, like because the sun could be somebody who has a lot of vitality to them, a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm and passion. So this could be somebody who's like that. All right. So there's also somebody who's either, so if it's a past person, somebody who wants to renew it. If it's a new person, it's going to be somebody who's going to be renewing your confidence, making you feel attractive. This could be a Capricorn, could be a Gemini. So for some of y'all, it's somebody who you guys had an issue with. They trigger you a lot. They trigger maybe like your codependency issues. This may be somebody who you want to depend on for like intimacy, or depend on for like emotional reassurance or for confidence. This may be that. He said, what does the next 10 minutes look like? I have no idea, Trevor. I have no idea. But I should be done in the next 10 minutes. So sit tight if you want. All right, so there's going to be somebody who's going to be causing you guys to evolve over time. A lot is going to change about you through this person. So maybe like parts of yourself, like I said, that maybe you were like insecure, not proud of. You're going to feel proud about it with this person. They're going to empower you through that. All right, so this may be also somebody who's like easy to talk. Well, I'm say difficult to talk to. So you may feel intimidated by them. Like having uncomfortable conversations with them, you may try to like float over them or avoid like saying certain stuff to like disappoint this person, or they may do this with you where they try not to say like stuff that you would not like to hear. You know what I mean? They may be a smoker, drinker, or just very sexual. Very sexual, it seems like. You know what I mean? That's somebody who likes to lay around a lot. So I think they like sex a lot, or they like pleasure. It's maybe like a pleasure seeker. So for somebody else, maybe more like a intense sexual connection, one that you guys continually keep going over, but it never like goes past a certain point because we got the Ten of Swords. It maybe reaches the same blockage or reaches the same issues. You guys fall apart, then come back together because maybe either you like the sex or you just like something about this person that just keeps you drawn. You know what I mean? It could sometimes be their body. It could be sometimes their wealth or their abundance. Maybe they're very like, giving, but they give with a motive. They give in a way to like control you. So like if you have sex with this person, then like the sex is their control mechanism, or the resources that they give you is their control, or the way that they boost your confidence or something. This person has some type of control in the dynamic. That's what they like. That's what they have. That's what they need in order to be in a relationship. They need some type of control. So you got to give them something. Give them something. So it's maybe like I'm going to say a high achiever, somebody who's winning a lot. Oh yeah, 10 of Pentacles. It's maybe somebody who has money or is very stable financially, or somebody who's been working somewhere for a long time. Sometimes I think it's being somebody who works in like a factory or works somewhere that's been established for a while, like insurance, a school, a building, certain buildings, you know what I mean? Certain companies that have been long-standing for a while. They may deal with like stocks, bonds, or they may deal with like other people's resources, other people's like information or some shit like that. So maybe they're like, I don't know, a landlord or some shit like that. They have authority and power over people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they have power over people. 5 of Wands. That's somebody who doesn't give up too. So maybe very competitive, or they maybe played like sports at one time. I give them like an athletic body. So maybe they once played sports, or they worked out or something. You know what I mean? This could be a clingy type of person too. So they like hugs, kisses. They could be romantic, but like they're flip-floppy, because we got 2 of Pentacles after this Queen of Cups. So it's flip-floppy. One day they're lovey-dovey, huggy, kissy. The next day, not really. You know what I mean? So like it can maybe be hard to kind of like talk to this person or get through to this person, because they're not always the same person every day. Pluto is a very transformative energy. It's scorpionic. So it's somebody probably who changes a lot, or changes like, I mean, the intensity of the relationship. Maybe one day is very passionate, very like deep. We're talking a lot. Then the next day it's kind of like moody, where it's like, not really. I don't feel like it today. Hey, it's kind of hard to communicate or talk with them. You know what I mean? Like they seem to be kind of like looking for trouble, or looking to like cause static with you some days. Some days they just want drama. That's what it is. Some days this person just wants drama. Could be dealing with a Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn. A lot of Capricorn. I also feel like they're selfish or just very like to themselves, very like conceited, or very like to themselves, very like self-possessed, where it seems to be about them, what they need, what they want. So it could be one of those persons who like they have like a selfishness to them, where it seems like they're scared of losing stuff, or scared of oversharing, or scared of like being taken advantage of, or scared of not having security. This seems to be somebody who has security, seems to be having abundance, but they seem to be scared of not having it. You know what I mean? So like this is somebody who's always worried about, maybe they grew up poor one time or some shit. I don't know. Like materialism seems to be like their way of life, or having some type of like authority, or having shit that people want seems to be like their control aspect in life. They're very like attractive though in a more sexual way, and then their personality, like how they present themselves, how they show up. People just like seeing them. People like hearing them, or people like being around them. They make people feel confident. They're gonna make you feel confident. You know what I mean? So you may just like having this person around, even if they keep continually letting you down, even if they keep continually like creating hardships. You guys just tend to like get over them. You guys float over it. You may kind of just look past it for them. You may be like, fuck it, it's them. I ain't tripping. I really want them to be around. So you may look, you know what I mean, the other way at certain times with this person. You know what I'm saying? Because it's somebody who you guys maybe want the emotional reassurance from. You know what I mean? And they give it, but it also kind of seems like they give it because they have the control to do that. So it's like, well, when you need it, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? But I got to have some type of power or control over this. So it could be a Cancer. It could be a Capricorn. Could be a Capricorn. Could be a Leo. Could be a Sag. Could be a Capricorn. Could be a Pisces. I mean, not Pisces. Gemini, Scorpio, Leo. But I guess it could be a Pisces because I said that. So it could be a Pisces. They like to fight, or they like to like go back and forth, witty banter, bicker. You know what I mean? They like to start shit up. They want you to rile them up. You know what I mean? Like somebody who can be very passionate, very intense. They like that feeling of intensity because you make them feel their emotions, and they're gonna make you feel your emotions. So be prepared to experience a lot of highs and lows with this person, but you guys may never like let go of them. Now, some of you may, but like for the most part, you guys may not let go of them. Because the Ten of Swords is like, we'll do it again. I let go, but then I come right back. You know what I mean? I got expectations for what could happen. I didn't put so much energy, time into this. I just want to see what happens. Because we got Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. It may be a relationship where you put a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of stress, a lot of like mental thinking and processing. Like this person helps you get over a lot of like past traumas and past experiences and break certain patterns and beliefs and habits. But like it's not like an easy path, because Pluto is never an easy path. But like when you come out shining, pristine after this connection. So you'll come out like winning and a better version of yourself after this relationship. So that's always good. All right. So Aries, that was your reading. Thank y'all. You said I never get to catch a live, but this kept popping up, so I clicked. I didn't realize it was a live. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Lazy Sundays. Hey, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Thank y'all all for the support. Thanks for those likes. Oh, we had 200 people in the chat. 200. It's your boy. 200 at 12 o'clock at night. 12:13. That's a beautiful thing. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all a lot. I hope y'all have a great night. I gotta get ready to go jump in the shower real quick, then go to bed. Cause I gotta get up in the morning, take my little one to school, and then I'm gonna try to just go to the gym from there, and then come back and do the recordings. Cause I gotta do the last 3 signs tomorrow for Zodiac, and then I'm gonna redo Leo, Libra, and Capricorn Friday because the mic was kind of whack. I just figured out that once I took the little cotton swab off of it, that I can sound better. You know what I mean? So anyway, y'all, yeah, it's provocative. It gets the people going. All right, anyway, y'all, I'm gone. Y'all have a great night. Thanks again. I'll see y'all in the morning if y'all gonna be here for the Zodiacs. And that's about it. Sleep tight. Sweet dreams.